Here.
Yeah, that's him. Where is he? I love that guy.
That guy.
That guy?
I would like you to refer to my new identity, please.
Okay.
Pepsi Man.
See, that
I'm
would have been a great before and after. Pepsi Man?
Pepsi. Oh. That would have been Pepsi Man. Well, is it good if it completely swallows the other one?
If it's Seaman, yes. 100%.
Imagine being completely swallowed by Pepsi Man.
Oh no, Pepsi Man!
Completely swallowing Seaman.
Oh, Pepsi Man. It's just Leonard Nimoy looking directly at you, just being like, Pepsi Man, I'm so good to see you.
Yes, Pepsi
Listen,
Man.
You have to deliver all of the Pepsi or everyone will die.
It seems today that Pepsi Man has an insatiable appetite. I'm so glad you're here to join him on today.
Perhaps if you drink all of the Pepsi, you will gain the benefits and be able to run quicker. Perhaps it will propagate and allow him to breed.
Do you think your mother drank too much Pepsi while she was pregnant with you? This is what the Seaman would ask you. Wow, we're way off track here.
Incredible opening.
Yeah!
Welcome, everyone,
Hello.
to the Conquest Podcast. We talk about Pepsi and semen.
I like Pepsi. I like Coke, and you know what? It has to be diet because I can't have a lot of sugar. Not that I'm like diabetic or anything. I'm just watching my weight.
No, I love sugar. I just don't love Pepsi.
Okay, my group of friends have started calling like Pepsis or Diet Cokes in the garage fridge as garage cigs now, as in cigarettes. But not cigarettes. They're like, oh, I gotta go grab a cig. Yeah, I gotta go grab a garage cig. I don't know why. I don't know if
they come back. Like, it's not even my dad is going to the milk store.
No, I know. It's just, it's like, I guess it's like older gentlemen retraining their brain to not go have a smoke and instead have a diet beverage. It's kind of sad in hindsight. I don't know if that's just for them or if this is like a trend.
You're opening like a whole new reality to me. I would have never imagined or come across this.
Me either. When I heard them say it, I was like, what do you mean? Well, it's been another month. And
it has.
And again, we're landing. It must have happened in February because February is a 28th day month. We're landing right on the 1st.
Oh, yeah.
Meaning we'll have oodles of time to do the GOTM for the next time. Not that I will pick an insanely long.
Fully loaded. No, you will. That's fine.
No,
you have the chance.
I could.
Tarv's in charge. It's Tarv's finest day, and I believe, buddy, that you will be at least slightly worse than me.
You set the bars at the top and bottom, so like it'd be impossible not to land in the middle.
Oh, trust me. We can find a way.
I mean, I can sure pull out a bad one, but we'll get there when we get there. I have like a tentative list, and I have one that I'm leaning towards the most. But you know what? Maybe by the end of this podcast, I'll think differently.
Doesn't it suck when you have like 2 or 3 and you're like, which one of these do I commit to?
Gee, I wouldn't know. This is the first time I've ever had this problem.
I know. This is a new experience for you. I want to know if you're like, oh man, I'm spoiled with choice. I'm just so talented.
Well, maybe, but I don't know. Well,
I don't see how you don't think that about yourself every day because you truly are.
I'm so talented? Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You're talented too. Splatterer will get you everywhere.
I know. That's why we have a podcast.
We should probably also mention this.
Okay.
It was just your birthday. Happy birthday.
That's true. And guess what? in the
What?
future, it's gonna be your birthday.
Mine is
and by
quite
in the
soon.
future, I mean like what, 5 days from now?
This week, yeah. This week.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Yeah, so like this
Yeah.
kind of, not exactly, but like sort of landed right between our birthdays. So everyone in the
Yes.
comments better say happy birthday to both of us. We would really like that.
Exactly. We need absolute kindness and praise. I know I deserve it all of the time, but like specifically now would be really nice.
Yeah, an extra amount today.
Yes.
Yeah, so we hired an artist to make our intro. We thought it would be done by today. It's not, because they're running a little behind and I told them not to rush. So last time I promised that I'd be editing the live VODs into something more digestible for people listening, for those who come after. But I wanted to wait till the intro's there so that all the episodes had the intro in it. Well, except the first one, of course. But hang tight. It should be this month. Should. I hope. I don't want to put any extra pressure on them either. But they're coming along nicely. We've been getting some.
It's looking really good, guys.
Yeah.
Like as much as I'm like, I'd like it done, I'm like, no, take your time.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
It's very, very cool. I can't wait to show everybody. It's going to be awesome. I've never been this excited about like a commission before.
I know. I have never looked more attractive and never will.
Same. I'll try. Honestly, yeah, well, anyways, I won't get into it more until it happens, but just know that that's in the pipes. And then, yeah, I'll edit all the episodes with the intro in it and whatnot. I'm going to ask the age-old question here.
All right.
What have you been playing?
Well, it's been, as you said, a bit of a tight month getting in both the GOTM and with the lack of days in general. With that said, there was a very neat collection that was released. Toward the start of the month, it was revealed in the Nintendo Partner Direct, so I played through the Super Bomberman collection.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I managed, it's the first 5 games, with the last 3 not being released in North America, and I think 4 and 5 only being Japan exclusives.
Okay.
So I managed to get through 1, 2, 3, 4, and I did not get through 5. I just didn't have the chance to actually finish 4 this morning, so I would be able to say it. And then I also did the Famicom Bomberman, which was included in there.
When you say get through, is like how long is there like a single player mode, and like how long are they?
So each game has a single player mode. All of them but 2 also have it as a co-op campaign.
Ooh.
And each of those is, I would say, about in between 50 and 60 stages long, I want to say.
Whoa. And are they all just like the standard grid?
So it's different depending on the game.
Okay.
So for Super Bomberman, it's very much compacted into the grid. It is, an evolution of that basic Bomberman gameplay. It's also very, very mean and wants to bully you and does not care if you die.
Great.
So it's very much action-oriented. It feels like the DKC-1 of this Bomberman set, where it's like not everything is polished. It's a little bit faster, but it also will kill you with reckless abandon and doesn't really care about hitboxes sometimes.
And can you only lay bombs and move? That's it? You can't like kick or sprint or anything like that?
You can get power-ups in each stage by breaking the individual blocks,
right? And
those will last until you lose a life. And then you will keep all of your... If you got the ability to lay more bombs, you will keep that. If you got the ability to expand its explosion range, it'll keep that. Everything else will go away.
Okay, so
and
like
you'll have to
I remember there being
again.
like rollerblades, which improved your move speed. Is that a thing?
Oh, that one also keep. I think maybe you go down one stage with them if you get killed. But like you can get like power bombs that will destroy multiple walls in a row and just pierce through them. That can be swapped out with remote bombs, where you can just lay as many as you want infinitely, and you just hit the B button and detonate them in the order that you laid them down.
Oh, okay,
So
that's
those
kind of
are
cool.
real good and real fun. You gain the ability to kick. Sometimes you can gain the ability to pick up your bombs and throw them so they can go over walls.
Even in like the first
And
game, or which game is this you're talking about?
this is Super Bomberman 1.
Okay,
So,
okay. Huh.
yeah.
And is
So
the goal to like kill other players, or are there like enemies on the screen?
it's all enemies. It's a bunch of enemies, and you can spawn in your partner. You are fully able to kill each other, and it's bad if you do so. So there's like that sort of Battletoadians element to it, of the greatest threat to survival is yourself and your friend. It's good and archaic. The one thing that I absolutely hate is that the final boss requires a power-up in order to damage them.
Can you get it in the level with the boss?
Yes, but you have to wait for the boss's phase to drop the item that allows you to use it. And it is randomly chosen what power-up you get from that.
Oh. Huh.
So you have to wait for them to spawn ads, kill the ads, and get the power-up. And if you take one hit of damage, you die and go back to the start of the boss. And it's a 2-phase boss, and only the second phase spawns the power-up and gives you the requirements necessary.
Yeah, that sounds archaic for sure. And you lose them on death, so if you ever die, okay.
Yeah, and it's such an awkward power-up. It's the one where you throw the bomb, so you have to predict its movement pattern while you have the lag of throwing the bomb.
Well, that seems kind of fun. I don't mind that as much as you just not having the ability to even do it without getting the power-up.
No, it's that combined with that. It is the power-up necessary is throwing the bomb into the boss. You have to get that and then adapt to a completely new form in order to damage it.
It's like the Kate Sith boxing, or the Kate Sith box throwing portion of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Yeah.
It's super awkward, and you have to like lob it in such a way where it like times perfectly to land on like this conveyor belt.
Yes. Yes.
I can see that being more fun in a 16-bit game than a 3D game.
Oh, no, definitely. Most certainly for that. But it's like, imagine if you played the entirety of Link to the Past, and then in order to kill Ganon, you had to throw a bomb at him.
Yeah.
Like, drop it, throw it into his mouth, and also you can't throw bombs until Ganon summons the fire bat that lets you get the bombs.
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound all that great.
No. Music is banging. Like,
really? I don't think I've heard a single track.
A lot of them mix in the Bomberman motif, the whole throughout like various themes, like there's like an amusement park one, a future one, a feudal Japan one, and they play with that like all throughout the series. So I've heard the freaking in like 18 different ways. And it's just surprisingly good. I think you posted the Super Bomberman boss theme today.
Did I do that?
Didn't you do that in like your Patreon thing when you were talking about SNES songs?
But I don't think it had that motif in it.
No, it doesn't, but it's like surprisingly good.
Oh, I did, yeah. Oh, I posted it because I said it sounded like a Live Alive track, and it kind of does.
It does, because it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all of the songs in these games are like solid 7 out of 10s with like no real dips.
Would you say the whole package was worth the price?
No.
Oh. Okay.
So like you go on and Super Bomberman 2 takes away co-op for some reason. But it expands the level, so now they're not a single screen. Now there's like environmental hazards and stuff.
Oh,
like,
this is why they took away then. So that you couldn't move off screen with your partner.
100%. But like you could scroll over and there are like trampolines and you could bounce yourself or bounce bombs off of the trampolines to land them in another area to get keys to go into doors and whatnot.
Okay.
It's the same style of it, but it's more like individual Zelda dungeon rooms as opposed to, Bomberman.
Okay. And this didn't include any of the 64 games?
No, this
was
is
only up till-
specifically the SNES games and then the 2 regular Famicom games.
Did you find that it got worse as it went along, or is it just like a different flavor?
It got better-ish.
Okay.
Because, like, the 3rd game introduced kangaroos that are basically Yoshis.
Yeah, I
and,
think
like,
I've seen those
colored
before, yeah.
Yoshis. They're called Louis.
Okay.
So you could jump on your Louis and, like, they have interesting things. Like, one lets you do a full dash along a horizontal line. One lets you kick breakable walls into another lane. So you can trap someone with your kangaroo.
Okay, that's kind of fun.
And then lay down bombs. No. It's really clever and really creative. And they get better with theming. 3 goes back to the single screen, 2-player format. But it adds more environments, like it'll add canopies. It adds like a stealth element where enemies will lurch at you if you go into their line of sight.
Okay.
So you have to like lay down a bomb and hide behind them. It's interesting, but like I didn't feel that it really went anywhere with its ideas.
Okay.
Like the more I played
50 levels per game. That's a lot.
The more I play, well, no, I finished in like each of these in like 2 hours each.
Oh, okay.
And like by the time I got to 4, they took away the Louis for some reason, and they added like weird dinosaurs that you can get to. And dude, I could be in that game with my eyes closed.
Oh, it's just super easy, huh?
There was never a time where the solution wasn't lay 6 bombs in a row and hide. Repeat.
I thought that was just the whole game in general.
No. I actually had to like think about enemy patterns, and like 4 is such a shame because every single level seems to have new enemies that it introduces. Like they made a lot of sprites and had a lot of ideas for it, and they just do nothing. Like
so, like the AI patterns of the enemies are just like always super predictable. Is that it?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Despite the fact that they're all different and do different things.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that is kind of a bummer.
And like they're all only used in like 1 or 2 screens, so there's no way to intermingle them cleverly. You just see them, introduce them, and they're gone.
Yeah, okay.
It's like the first half of a Mario gimmick level without getting to the second half,
and how much
where they actually do something.
Sorry, how much was the whole collection?
It was like $25 US.
And it's not even worth that, you don't think?
From like a perspective of enjoying history of it, yeah, I guess, because like it's neat. It includes every single manual scanned in, includes a like 3D model of every single box of every single version, and it has like an unboxing, and you can take apart the manual and look at that.
That's kind of cool. So it's good as like a historical archival collection.
Yes,
I guess
this is something that should exist. I'm just looking at the game specifically. You really could play one of these and just be done. And if I had said that you had to play one of them, it would be 1 or 3.
Okay. Does it have online multiplayer? Like, would that increase its value?
I didn't see any.
Oh, really? Okay, that's kind of stinky. Yeah. Because if you could co-op with someone, that might be more fun.
Yeah. No.
And if... What are like the difficulty options? Are there any? Because you said one was like piss easy. Could you like crank up the
I didn't see any difficulty option in it.
All right, fair enough. Well, that's just one of those things where I'm like, I'm glad this exists.
Yeah.
And if it goes down to like $3, I might grab it.
I have no familiarity with Bomberman, so I was like, okay, show me what you got. You got 5 games. When I was learning all that video game music, Super Bomberman music kept popping up in the SNES section.
Yeah,
so I'm
like an obscene amount of it too.
I know. I'm like, okay, it's got to be something. Let me look in there. And then also I played the Famicom one. It sucks.
Oh, great.
Like, I don't even mean that. Because, like, I like games of that era. I like Donkey Kong 3. I like Twinbee. Even compared to games of that era, it's ungodly slow.
Oh, really?
Because imagine a Bomberman screen. Now multiply it by 3. That's the length of every NES level. It's littered with like 80 walls.
Oh.
You have 3 minutes. There is one power-up in the level underneath one of the walls randomly, and one exit underneath one of the walls randomly.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm good.
50 levels. Go ahead.
No, I don't think I will. Yeah, I can almost... So, wait, the NES one has a bigger grid, so they must have shrunk everything way down.
Yes.
Okay.
No. It's naturally a bigger grid than most Bomberman games.
Oh, okay.
I was very technically impressed. Like, it even had the remote bombs.
Okay.
I was like, this is really smart and really ahead of its time. Too bad it sucks.
Yeah. My only exposure to Bomberman was 64, and maybe I think I played Hero at some point.
See, those are the ones I want to get into.
I know, those were really fun. Like, and again, soundtracks are incredible, especially for Bomberman 64. And it's just like colorful, and Bomberman is like, he's kind of a cool little design. But all the enemies are like crazily designed, like Sentai kind of a little bit.
Oh yeah, no, they had sort of that element to them where they had like an evil Sentai team of bombers as the bosses.
Mm-hmm. I remember what sold me is I had the Nintendo Power of Bomberman. I saw all their designs. I was like, these guys look cool as hell. And then I saw Bomberman. I'm like, wait, you play as him?
Aw, damn.
But hey, it was really a lot of fun. And we played a ton of the multiplayer, like an obscene amount of Bomberman 64 multiplayer. We didn't have GoldenEye. We had Bomberman.
Oh, no, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's so smart for a multiplayer format.
Yeah, and I remember even then when I would see screenshots or gameplay of the old games, I'm like, wait, it's just like a matrix? That's it? It's just like an Excel spreadsheet? That doesn't seem that as good as this. So I never even dove into it, but...
They have a little variance. The actual multiplayer maps are neat and well considered, but from a value prospect, I would much rather be able to purchase one of these games than the whole collection.
Okay. If it ever goes on sale, I might pick it up, but I don't really feel any need to. Did you ever play the launch Switch Bomberman? What was that, R?
Oh, Super Bomberman R?
Yeah.
No, but I knew music trivia, and that got me a $10 discount on a t-shirt because I recognized the music on it.
Okay, story.
Yeah, you know, I was at a con, and I got my double-sided Kirby 64 t-shirt, and he was selling it for $30. And there was a little sign that said, "Can you solve video game music trivia?"
Oh my
for
God.
a discount, and I went, well, I am uniquely equipped for this. The thing was, I was in full cosplay as Booster at the time. So I went, I want to try that. Nice. And he went, okay, Booster, can you get this song? And then he played a few notes, and I went, oh yeah, that's Slateport City from Pokemon. And it's like, okay, I'm going to give you a harder one. Hold up.
Oh, okay.
And then it was the Super Bomberman R, and I'm like, And then he went, so your hint for this is it's a launch title. And I went, can you tell me which console? And he said, no, that would give it away.
Yeah,
I said, okay, great, Super Bomberman R.
Ah, that was the hint.
Yep, I got $10 off.
You tricked him into giving an unintentional hint. That's good.
Oh, 100%.
Nice. Was that before or after you played on my show? You were Booster. I think it was after then, right?
It was after I won season 1, but before the Grand Championship.
Okay. You should have said, I'm the season 1 champion, in fact.
And then it'd be like, who the fuck is Tarv?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm like, he's a local superstar.
Yeah, sure.
That's Steve Tarvey. You don't know.
Steve Tarvey, yep. That's me. All right, cool.
Good face.
Yeah, thanks. Cool. Like, no, wait, what's another, like, Harvey face like?
Huh?
What the hell did you just say? Cool.
Yeah.
But surely you've played more than just Bomberman.
Yeah, so my long-term project for the month was finishing Majora's Mask.
Yes, you brought that up last
Yes.
time.
I believe I'd gone to Snowhead or a ways into Snowhead last time, which is the second of the 4 dungeons. I have now 100%ed Majora's Mask.
Okay.
So,
does it still hold
and
up?
this is the first time I've done so. I've gotten all masks before, but I've never done, all heart pieces before.
Is that the criteria? All heart pieces, all mass? Is there anything even to get? Does Majora have Skulltulas?
It does, but they're tied to specific areas. So
okay,
it's like there's a specific mini dungeon that's like kill 30 gold Skulltulas for a reward.
Right, I remember that now. Yeah.
And part of me was very worried. I played this in my late teens. I was the perfect age for it to impact me in a wow, video games are so deep kind of way,
And that's as deep as Zelda ever got.
I know, but like it did it so neatly.
Yeah.
And I was so worried that, it would impact me. And like I had memories of specific things that I really didn't like playing the game for the first time. Like when you're collecting the Zora eggs and each one needs a bottle. And there are 7 total that you need to collect. And I'm like, oh shit, that's going to take a lot of time. And time is something I don't have. Or
by
like
design,
when you go, yeah. And when you go to Stone Tower Temple and how long it takes to set up all the statues with the Elegy of Emptiness and figure out, that's just a natural time waster. I was very, very frightened that it wouldn't stick. I think it's better than I remember. I think it's actually incredible.
Wow. Okay. Why do you think that is? What changed your opinion so much?
So the fact that everything manages to weigh on the idea of time means that the game actively knows how valuable time is. And in getting into the deeper level of understanding the game, I came to better get what the game wants. If you're tackling it from the perspective of, I want to do everything, I want to make sure everything is clean, I want to just tackle everything efficiently and smartly, the game will greatly punish you for that.
So like optimal route min-maxing kind of.
Yes. I feel like optimal route min-maxing makes you struggle, and the more you try to fight against it and go, I want this specific thing done right now, the more the game will go, the fuck you will. Not a chance.
Okay.
But the more that you take in the game, the more that you are like, okay, I can do this at this time and figure out this, the better it is. I suck at Zelda games in general in just remembering where everything is. I have an issue with that sort of spatial awareness of like, okay, what have I done? What haven't I done? What was in this chest again? Ah, shit, this was a piece of heart I already got. Wasted 15 minutes getting here again. Great job, Pyrr.
Well, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot to keep
no,
track
exactly.
Of in Zeldas,
yeah. No. It's a lot. It's a lot on the mental stack. And this game actively taxes that issue. So I went through and I only used a guide twice. And they weren't for any specific puzzle solutions. It was once because you have to guide Dompe around at one point, and for the life of me, I couldn't figure it out. Turns out you just have to Z-target him.
What?
And be like...
Oh, so and when you Z-target him, he'll come towards you?
Yeah, he'll come towards you because he sees the light from your fairy.
Oh, it's the fweet for the chomp is the Z-target?
Yes. Yes, he's fweeting.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize that. I was just like, okay, you're following my light. Okay, I'm walking over here. What do you mean you're turning around, idiot?
I'm old!
I know! That's why I'm here!
I'm your seeing eye dog, Dempe.
And the other time was, there was an alcove that had a gold Skulltula in it, and I couldn't figure out how to get there. And I had exhausted all possibilities. Turns out one of the bookcases just doubles as a ladder, and it only does it at that part.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, yeah. It was the only time
Are
in the
at
game that
least
did
the
that for me.
books a different color?
There are no books in that section of it. And it's a very slightly different shade of brown.
Okay.
But otherwise, it looks like a bookshelf.
That would still trip me up. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, did not use a guide, and the feeling of piecing together the Anjou and Cafe side quest, which of course I did many years ago, but I looked up a guide, but there are so many individual steps. Like, you have to be able to sneak into a room that Cafe is hiding out in, but he'll lock the door all the time. So the solution is figure out where that room is. Talk to Anjou. Talk to Anjou when she is emotionally vulnerable. So you have to wait for her to receive news of Cafe so that she will trust you with sending a letter, because you're like, oh, you're also looking for him? This is my only friend in the world. Okay. Get the letter. Stake out the postman to determine when he is going to deliver letters, which you can do by looking in the postman's office to check his delivery schedule.
Ooh. I was gonna
watch
ask,
the postman deliver the letter to Cafe and sneak behind them as they're delivering the letter in order to get it in.
I was gonna ask, like, how gettable do you think this is? Someone playing this brand new today without a guide.
That is exactly what I wanted to test.
Okay.
And
but you had already had prior knowledge, so
I had prior knowledge,
subject.
but not onto the steps of which.
Okay.
It's like a level of, okay, how do I figure it out? What is the next interaction in the quest, and having to intuit that. Like, I remembered somehow you talked to Cafe. I didn't remember, sneak into his room based on the mailman and whatnot.
Right, because usually when a character walks through a door, it's like totally not interactable.
Yes.
Yeah. So in this, what, do you walk through, or the door gets unlocked and then you can use it?
The door gets unlocked so he can talk to the mailman, and you sneak behind him while it's unlocked.
That's cool.
Yeah. No, and it was really, really neat. And I felt incredibly fulfilled figuring that out. And the Gossip Stones actually do a fantastic job of telling you all the various hints. I actually felt that the Mask of Secrets, or Mask of Truth, I think it is.
That's the one that looks like the Sheikah, like the red and white?
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually felt like that was worth my while, as opposed to in Oot, where it was like, aw, damn, the Gerudo go at night to look for boyfriends, tee-hee.
Yeah, they said some weird stuff in Ocarina of Time.
I know, but this one is like, oh, actually, like, Anjou is actually very forgetful and leaves the roof of the inn unlocked at night, so that's how you can sneak in. It doesn't say so that's how you can sneak in, but like, you piece it together very, very neatly, and I was able to find pretty much every single location by doing that. And there's just a great onus on like everything that you do. I really love the dungeons. I know people complain, oh, there's only 4 dungeons in this game, but each dungeon has so much in order to even unlock it, usually involving you going through a smaller dungeon in the first place to get there, that it feels like so much more fleshed out and more fulfilling when you actually get to that dungeon. And then each one has like a side quest where you hunt 15 fairies in said dungeon, and that is so incredibly frustrating, of trying to track them down when you have what is essentially a soft time limit every time.
Yeah, I remember getting frustrated at that.
So the feeling of like, okay, I'm on day 2 and I'm getting to Great Bay Temple right now. There's no shot that I can get all the fairies. This is a scouting mission to go and get as many as I can. Okay, I got that. Now I can go, right before I do, I can teleport to Snowhead. I'll beat Goat so that spring is here. Then I will turn in my sword so that I can get the Gilded Sword. I'll then race in the Goron races so I can get the gold, go back to Great Bay in order to get all the fairies, got that, awesome, delightful. That undid a frog, so now I'll use the Don Jerome mask in order to talk to the frog, so he can go back to the frog place because spring is here now, because I did that, and now I can go to Woodfall, and now my sword is ready, and now I can turn it in, and that's how I get the gold sword. And like,
You're kind of selling me on it.
I felt so smart in doing that. And it's like this process of getting there is slow and annoying and difficult. But when you reach all the points where you're like, I know how to do this, I know how to sequence this, it is so fulfilling and so smartly done. And the fact that it ties in all of the little individual things that you're doing into this emotional storytelling that it's doing. Like, even from the simple perspective of, like, there's this guy with the stone mask and he's completely unnoticeable. So you have to actually find and look at him with the lens of truth. And then it's like, oh, you can actually see me? Damn, dude. I've been injured for years. Can you give me red potion?
Oh, God.
So I go to the swamp and I steal the old hag's red potion that she meant for her sister, and I bring him his potion, and he's like, oh, dude, thanks. And he gives you the stone mask, which makes you invisible. And if you haven't done the Gerudo Pirate Fortress yet, you could do that and completely mitigate the stealth section.
Oh, God. I remember struggling so bad with that. That would have been nice to know. As someone who's never even gotten to the 4th dungeon, I always get walled just before it. Is there not a 5th final one, like a Ganon's Tower?
Ish.
Okay.
There is technically a right before the end sort of thing. It's a test for all 4 of your faces, including Link. So you have like a little Deku test, a little Goron test, a Zora test. The Zora test sucks. And Link. It's literally pick a path. Okay, now pick another path.
Well,
okay, now pick another path.
That is very similar to Ganon's Tower. It's like Fire Temple trial, Spirit Temple trial.
Yes.
It's kind of like that, yeah.
But the only way that you can access them is they're guarded by children, and you have to sell the children your masks.
And you have to sell the children.
Yes. Yeah, child.
Off you go. So that's why you need every mask to get the true.
Yes.
Oh.
Exactly. And when all of your masks are gone, Majora's mask will look up at you and be like, wow, dude, you don't got any masks? That sucks. Here, I can't even play with you. Here's a different game, and it gives you the Fierce deity.
Nice. So how much did you find yourself abusing the Switch NSO features very much? No shade if you did. I'm curious.
A little bit, specifically for if it was like Link jumping at a weird angle.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I mostly only did it for like weird control contrivances of like, yeah, no, this, I can get it. It's just time, you know?
Yeah. I feel like
I know time is an important element of it, but it wouldn't have like prevented me from doing anything.
Yeah, for sure. I've been having these weird thoughts lately about like the NSO stuff. Cause you're right. Some things are like, I know I can do this. Mm-hmm. It's just a matter of, do I want to waste 5 minutes getting back to this? Or in the case of Majora's Mask, a whole hell of a lot of time.
Yeah, exactly.
3 in-game days time. I still try to do it as little as possible, but sometimes, in a busy adult life.
Likewise.
I'll never do it for a boss though, or anything like that, or like a skill test. I always want to get punished and go back if I have to, but
I think the only time I really did was in order to learn the timing on some of the mini games, the shooting galleries in specific, because I'm like, okay, the Switch stick isn't calibrated for this. I'm not getting the same experience that I would. Yeah. So let me learn where I need to do it, and then I'll do it in one clean run. And I did make myself do it in one clean run. I wasn't like, okay, save. Okay, hit those targets, save. Okay, those targets, save. No. Yeah. I made sure to do it all in one, and I made sure to fail whatever run I was on for learning purposes. Mm-hmm. But
yeah, people who have never used an N64 controller may not know this, but it had a much wider range of motion than most, if not all, modern controllers.
So definitely.
It was much easier to finesse exactly where you want, whereas when you're playing on a modern controller, sometimes it's way too sensitive. In fact, most times it's way too sensitive.
I completely agree with that. And the N64 controller is also really nicely notched. So you could go into any of
Yes.
the 8 cardinal directions very easily and very quickly as well.
I actually replaced the case on one of my Switch Pro controllers to notch it. So my left stick is notched. It's very nice.
Oh, I might
Yeah.
need that.
I only did it to one controller because it's not great for every game, but I was like, I need to know that when I hit up and I'm in that notch, I'm going, at exactly 90 degrees.
hmm
It's pretty nice. It was a little hard to do, but it was totally worth it.
But yeah, overall, I think it's just a beautifully done game. Everything that it does sort of like folds into itself, and this idea of connectivity and caring about the world. And it has a boob joke that's funny. So I appreciate that.
It's
Like, if you do the Crimea side quest, she's like, "Oh, I don't have anything for you," and she just hugs you, and your face, because you're so small, is right in her boobs, and you're like, you feel really warm.
great. It's insane that they did this all, which was effectively just supposed to be an asset flip quick project.
Yeah,
And they ended up making like the best in the series.
I completely agree. This was set out to be like, do it in a year.
Yeah. Yeah. Which just goes to show that like when creators aren't hampered down by like needing to reinvent the wheel every single time, they can reiterate and improve and make things they can just look at their last one and go, okay, what do we like about it? Let's keep all that. What didn't we like about it? Let's make that better. And
I know. And I'm just noticing little things like the animation flourishes they give to Link. Like when he does like little backflips.
Yeah, the flip is so fun.
He's so cool.
I love the flip. Did you play the 3DS version? And how does that...
No.
No.
I did not touch the 3DS version.
Okay.
I think by that time I had broken my 3DS R button by playing too much Smash.
Ah, okay. I tried it as well. Every time I get right before the Stone Temple, I get stuck in like either the graveyard or something like that.
The well where you're like the Gibdos are like, give me something fresh.
Yeah, and I'm always like, I don't know what you want, dude. And then I like
it's a really clever dungeon because it's a test of how many bottles you have up to that point. And I think that's really cool because they all want something that is in a bottle. And most of what can be found is either right outside or in the dungeon itself.
Okay. It's been
with that said, it's a little bit, go to the menu iron bootsy.
Yeah, I don't even know. It's been so long since I've played it, so I don't even know if that is the exact place I got stuck, but I know that it was like I was making progress towards the fourth temple and I got halted somewhere, but
if I had to guess, it would be there.
Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. But awesome. I'm glad you had a good experience revisiting an old favorite, and now it's an even bigger favorite. So it jumped up in your list, did it?
Yeah, like 2 or 3 spots.
Nice.
Because it was really close to the top already.
Oh,
and it's like,
really?
You can climb up. Yeah.
Where's it at now?
Really respected. Like toward the striking distance of the top 10.
Ooh.
Like it could get into that 10 spot. I don't know. Maybe Banjo will fall out of the top 10. I don't know.
Whoa, wee.
Dude, another game came out and really went, oh, I don't want to play with you anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's like an easy direct comparison because they're both N64 games, I suppose, but what are the games?
Oh, no, I meant Bonanza.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right.
I meant like, oh, dude, why would I play Banjo-Kazooie when I could play Bonanza again?
Cool. Okay. Is that all of you've played?
Outside of our game of the month, unfortunately, yeah, that's all I managed to get around to, which was 6 games cleared, but it sounds small when 5 of them are Bomberman.
Yeah, I mean, me and you've played a couple multiplayer games this month as well.
Oh, yeah. No, those count, but...
Yeah. We didn't finish one, so maybe we should wait to talk about that until it's finished.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And the other is an ongoing project. Not even a project, just an ongoing recent obsession, I guess.
We could talk about. I don't know which one we're talking about anymore, but we could talk about it if you want.
Darkstalkers 3.
Yeah, we could talk about Vampire Savior 100%.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I love Vampire Savior, dude.
It's awesome. I love how fast it is.
Yes,
it's so awesome. I'm at some point in the future, I want to see if there is a big difference couching it versus net playing it. Because I don't know. 100%. I don't know does it have rollback? I never even looked into it. I don't know.
Yes. No, this is one of the better ones. So
okay, I did notice sometimes like an animation would come out and then it actually wouldn't happen. So I was like, I think that was rollback. I think I just saw.
No,
it
was rollback. Yes.
Okay. But it's so fast that it's kind of hard to tell at times. But
I know.
We didn't play that much. What, we played for like an hour and a half?
Hour and a half, thereabouts, yeah.
Something like that.
I think the score was like 27-1.
Yeah. Yep. For me, by the way.
Yes, no. I sat there trying to press buttons and realized, oh god, I don't know a single punish.
I just locked in on Morgan and I was like, okay, I learn her now. I'm going to learn her now. And learn her I did. Because she's very similar to like Akuma.
Yes, no, I saw you jump in the air and oh shit, he figured it out.
Yeah.
She's just Akuma with a jetpack.
There are some aspects of her I don't get yet, like the whole warping across and then falling down gently from like the top corner of the screen.
Oh, that's one of your cross-up supers, I think.
Yeah.
She's also very unique in that she doesn't have a regular dash. None of the characters in Darkstalkers do. Instead, if you dash at the opponent, she automatically goes into the air.
She's got like little rocket boosters. And
yes.
And you can do it backwards too, like whoop, which is really cool.
No, it feels so cool.
If you do it fast enough, I think you could do like the air Hado thing or bat, whatever the hell she calls it. She's
Soul Fist.
Yeah. I also don't love the duplicating super that I kept accidentally doing.
Oh yeah, that's so every character has a Dark Force, which is a unique thing that they do. And Morrigan's is her image double, which essentially, if you get the opponent closed in, so to speak, you're doing double damage.
Yeah, but if you block, and you can by just holding a direction, it doesn't matter which one. It's just, it negates all the damage. So I'm like, okay, this almost makes it easier for you to block. If I'm hitting you from both sides, you don't have to pick a direction. You just have to hold a direction. And then suddenly I'm not doing anything. Yeah, so that
yeah, but if you do the high-low properly, then I get blown up.
I was trying that, but you kind of figured it out.
Oh, yeah. No, that was the one thing I managed to figure out. I'm like, every time he does this, he can't do it.
No.
But he'll never see me when I do the Felicia roll from full screen again.
I eventually figured that out, too. What I love, though, and this is not just specific to Darkstalkers 3, is that zone you and one other person get into when you play enough games in a row, and you play the same character over and over and over and over again. Because both of you slowly start to learn what works and what doesn't, and both of you have to evolve constantly knowing that. Like, okay, he figured that out. Okay, time to mix it up. Oh, he mixed it up. Okay, time to learn that. Okay, now that's what fighting games are to me. I love that so much. You just constantly download and patch and update each other.
You will understand someone so much more by playing like 10 sets with them in a fighting game than you will with an equivalent conversation.
Yes, absolutely. And that's why I also like locking in on one character. I know that like sometimes that's not a great experience for the other person. They're like, I would like to beat up someone other than I would like to get beat up by someone other than Morrigan right now.
No, never.
Yeah. I know that you would respect it, but some people
don't. I want you at your best, and I want to get better at learning this character. Please teach me more. It is more useful to me as a tool.
Yeah, well, someone told me you can't get clean until you get washed.
Dude, I've been washing for years.
I am still washing you. Out. I'm still washing you. You're still
Thank
dirty.
you, dude. Rub-a-dub-dub.
I think if I picked up another character, it'd probably be like the Sasquatch guy. I really liked him in that one match we played it of one.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Apparently he's really good in VSAV. So.
Oh, great. And apparently Morgan's not, which I was like, what? That's
yeah, I
crazy.
think she's mid.
Yeah. I mean, this is only a top level.
Oh no, absolutely,
where
and I will never
matters.
get there. But
I found my easiest matchup against you was the B girl. I was like, okay.
Oh yes, I went. I don't have an option here that I can find unless I'm clever and fast enough. But like everything had startup, and I'm like, this is a hit grab. That's a command. With that said, I did give birth to you, so that was nice.
Yeah, that was one of the weird. Like you put me in a giant like hive egg thing. I don't.
So I put you in a cocoon.
What?
I laid an egg in you. I died, and then I emerged from inside of the cocoon that was you.
Oh my god! Yeah, you rebirthed yourself through me, or
just
something.
like Spider-Man.
That's right. That was a lot of fun. We got to play some more.
No, totally.
I want to play more.
I do too. There's a bunch of the old Capcom games I want to go through. Mm-hmm. So
I don't want to talk about this specifically, but I will just throw it out there in case anyone wants to join in. We are playing through the story mode of Dokapon Kingdom with King K and Tom Lazan. Typically every Thursday. It's been every Thursday but one so far.
Mm-hmm.
Over on my channel, Tarvold's Quest. It's a lot of fun. Things are getting spicy. We're about halfway through, maybe approaching halfway through.
Yeah, start of chapter 5.
That's right. Which is the furthest I've ever been with human players. So it's a good time if you want to go watch that. And then once we finish the campaign, we'll talk about it in full.
Yeah, I don't want to say. I will say everyone but me is a coward, but.
Everyone but you is a coward.
That's true.
Yep. You gave up last time we fought. We said we're not going to talk about this.
The Darkling had 1 HP because of me, and I went, take your shot. And you all went, nah.
Because it was a trap. Take your shot so you can die, and I will laugh that you took the bait. I'm not stupid.
Yeah, but you could have killed the Darkling. It would have been really cool.
But I could have died, and I most likely would have. Anyway.
But what if you didn't?
It's a lot of fun. Go check it out. I can't wait to... I definitely got King K completely addicted.
Oh, 100%. You ruined that man's life.
Obsessed with this game in a good way.
It's over for him.
And then I kind of broke his soul for at least a good 10 minutes last time we played.
That is true. He hates you right now.
Yeah, he really does. Okay. Speaking of vampire saviors.
Yes.
I may have gotten King K addicted to a video game, but so did you to me.
Oh, yes. No. I walked over and I was like, Happy Valentine's Day. Here's crack.
Yeah. He gave me a crack pipe. I took one hit. And then 35 hours later, I finished Vampire Survivors Ode to Castlevania. Oh my god.
Please tell me more.
That game is just dopamine constantly.
Isn't it?
Constantly. And it just controls up, down, left, right. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
I started doing the mouse drag, and then I didn't like that anymore, so I changed up.
Oh, I've never clicked with the mouse drag.
Yeah,
I've described it as like the ultimate form of those flash games that you would play on the computer lab, and I earnestly believe that.
Yep. And oh man, the music. I don't even know how do I describe it. It had that very familiar feeling everybody has of, well, I'll just do one more. I'll just do one more run. One more run. Because you keep unlocking new characters and you're trying to like figure out the recipes and like unlock new stuff. I will say a lot of the stuff is kind of trash. And one criticism I have is that the more stuff you unlock, kind of the crappier your options get. Because I find a lot of the default stuff is like the best stuff. Right?
Really, I found that most of the whips that you got in the DLC was really good.
The whips are okay. I was more talking about like the passive stuff. like the hearts and the stone mask and the clover. I'm like, I don't need any of this crap. Give me like, I want reduced cooldowns, I want bigger AoEs, I want more damage, I want faster projectiles, I want lasting effects. So like I had played so much that I had it down to like, I always had the holy water and the suck orb, because that turns into like the most devastating combo ever. Have you ever had that one?
Yes. No, absolutely.
Oh my god, it's ridiculous. And so then you can also, like with the candelabrador, you can increase its AoE with the like, I don't even know what it's like, kind of like a gold shield looking thing. And what it does is it makes like the effect last longer. Then the empty tome, which reduced the cooldown. So like I was just constantly surrounded by just a blue wave of death. And you just see all these numbers and all these enemies flying, and they all die, and all the crystals fly towards you, and then you get the super suck orb, and then you just feel like God, because it goes,
oh yes. Oh my god.
And all the music is incredible. The fact that all, like, literally every named Castlevania character that we could think of is in the game, and then some.
Oh yeah.
The only thing that did get tiresome for me is eventually I had it so down that the 30 minutes I was like, okay, let's go here.
If you do play the main game, you can unlock the ability to double that timer in effectiveness.
Double it?
So
I don't want to double it.
I'm sorry, in speed, like, so it'll be a 15 minutes, and you'll get like a 1.5 times experience boost.
Does the gameplay move any faster?
They spawn at faster rates.
Is that hyper mode? No, it's not hyper mode, because I turn on hyper mode all the time too.
No, it's not hyper. It's like the second option that's next to it. I think you have to like beat the boss of the 5th level in the main campaign.
Okay. I did hit a wall too eventually, because I thought I could just play Ode to Castlevania, but you can't actually. I had to go back and play as some of like the default characters and play the default levels in order to get some of the items that are required to unlock
get
the later
unlock. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of that. I just played the game.
One for sure I know is the stone mask. The stone mask is nowhere to be found in Castlevania
until you unlock it.
Yeah, but you can't unlock it unless you find it. And it's only found in like the library level, which is like not having anything to do with Castlevania.
Okay.
But I loved that, like, they had all the bosses there from Castlevania. Oh my god, it's so good.
Dude, me when I clap for Slagra and Gaibon showing up anytime.
Yes. And that fuck-ass Maestro guy where he, like... And they all, like, adjust their attacks that they do in the games to this Vampire Survivor thing. So, like, he'll always send, like, a cross-section of bats where you're in the middle, and if you can move fast enough, you can get out of it. Just like he, like, directs the bats up and down and all around in Dawn of Sorrow. Oh, man. And then was it Arya? I don't remember which game he was in.
I can't recall. It's been a long time for me.
It hasn't been that long for me, but my memory is shit. It was just awesome. And then I got to Dracula's tower at the end, and I went, oh, shit. There's nothing here.
Yep.
What is happening? I had just, like, trogged through everything. But that is also extremely Castlevania. Most Castlevanias will not give you the ending you want unless you do, like, some insane series of tasks. So true to Castlevania... You have to unlock Richter, and Richter comes at the end of, like, you have to unlock, like, 20 characters, I feel like.
You have to unlock every single Belmont in chronological order to get to Richter. And also Maria to get to Richter.
Oh, but even the Belmonts sometimes you need to go off, because you need to, like, get Shanoa, and then I had to get, like, I had to level up Shanoa, and I had to get her weapon evolved to get, like... Eric to get the Alucard spear leveled up so I could get one of the Morrises, and then I had and then Maria. So like it's not just the Belmonts, because when you said that to me, I'm like, oh, it's just like 8. I just need to get 8 Belmonts. And I'm like, wait, I can't get the next Belmont here. I have to go, play as
I was correct. You had to get the Belmonts. It's just that the Belmonts had extra steps.
Yeah, it's true. And that's where it started to wear on me, because it was half an hour. But I wish I had got that hyper mode. But either way, I was still having fun. The music is incredible. It's so good. I loved Leon. Leon was like the first one I unlocked. I still think I love his remix the best.
Yeah, it's an exceptional one. There are a couple that I really love. Like, how the hell did they manage to remix this song very well? Like, the freaking Grand Library remix in this game. I'm like, you made it sound cool.
They made some of the Game Boy music sound awesome.
Right?
I also love... So then with Richter, this is the craziest thing. Like, you get to Dracula and he starts talking like some meta shit about like, I don't even remember what he says, but he's just like, well, why didn't you invite me to play Vampire Survivors or something like that? It's like, I will join you. I can't remember what he said.
I'm part of the Vampire Survivors now.
Yeah, he just joins, and then Death is like, no, you can't join. You're supposed to kill people, not kill the monsters. And then, like, you get, like, a black orb or something, or a black disc. And it's like, please insert this into a PlayStation system tray.
No, it's literally the voice of Alucard. If you insert Symphony of the Night into a PC, it goes, as you can see, this is a black disc. This side contains data.
Yeah. And then you have to fight Death, but Death, just like he does at the start of Symphony of the Night, just takes away everything from you. And like, when I say everything, like your ability to move, your ability to have a health bar, your ability to pick up and equip things. But then like this gold hand keeps like protecting you from Death and starts like, stuff starts like floating in, kind of like it's like freaking Undertale versus Flowey. And so like you start to get like the souls. They touch you and it's like, you can now move. You can now get a health bar. And you're fighting like this giant Death as like this creeping spider coming towards you. And then eventually you get all your abilities back. And then eventually everyone you've unlocked comes to fight Death with you. All while like this insanely awesome music is playing.
Oh, it's a remix of the bonus track from Symphony of the Night.
Yeah. Oh my god, I was in love. I had the biggest smile on my face. I was like, yeah!
It is literally the creator going, I fucking love Castlevania. This is why this is here. This disc of Symphony of the Night is the soul of this game.
Yeah. I had a great time. Fantastic gift. And then I did one run as Dracula, and his music is awesome too. And he gets like,
oh yeah,
the wine glass is his weapon.
Yes.
He just throws wine at people. And then you can upgrade it with like the tiramisu. And so it's just like a fine dinner. And then he just starts blasting people with like heaven strikes that leave delicious food everywhere.
Yes.
Like, this is not what I expected from
This is
Dracula.
how he gets the wall chicken.
Yeah, I guess. I was like, okay, we're going with the like refined gentleman Dracula persona here, which is not what I expected at all, but I loved it.
Did you go to any of the post-game areas?
No, I didn't even know there was post-game area in Castlevania or like.
Oh yeah, to Castlevania. After you unlock Dracula, you unlock the whole bottom half of the castle.
Okay.
There's like if you go deeper into the forest, and like south, then you can wrap around, and there's a whole different area that unlocks after you beat Death.
Dude, thanks for the second crack pipe. Thanks for that.
Yeah, no problem, dude. I'm sorry.
To try that.
A second crack has hit the Vampire Survivors.
Yeah. Not only that, but when you get Drac, you unlock the ability to unlock, what, like 60 new characters?
He's like, yeah, hey, would you like to play as my wife?
Yeah, play as Lisa. Lisa Tepes. Play as fucking Chaos, the final boss of Aria of Sorrow. Like, what? And he's just like this giant revolving freak creature of, oh my god, it's
Would you
insane.
like to play as the Master Librarian from Symphony of the Night? You could do that.
Would you like to play as Hammer? Bald, horny shop man?
Do Do I?
Yeah. Would you like to play as the guy who asks you to kill your girlfriend to make the vampire whip? I can't, is his name Gideon or something like that?
Don't remember, dude.
Yeah, me either. It was just like I vaguely recognize these names, but it is literally like every named character from all the Castlevanias except for like the new ones, which was kind of funny. But
everything except for like Gabriel.
Yeah. So yeah, well, now I'm definitely gonna have to play that some more. So thanks for that. No, but thanks for that. That was awesome.
I'm so sorry that you have to play more Castlevania. What a shame.
I know.
And you can do it in the 15-minute mode now.
Can I? I thought I had to like beat like.
Well, you do, but like game. You know it exists now.
True,
and that's less runs than doing 1,000 Castlevanias. So you can be like, oh gosh, I hope I unlock the ferryman this time.
Mm-hmm. I also caught after 30 minutes, death comes like not Castlevania death, just like a Red Reaper death.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's the same guy. Probably not.
No, this is a different guy.
Yeah, and he just comes and kills you. But I had Maria maxed out, and she has like 4 little animals that surround her. Mm-hmm. And all of the Reapers kept getting stuck on them. So every 1 minute after 30, another Reaper comes. And I was sending Pyrr like videos and screenshots like, am I killing death? Is this a glitch or am I like unlocking new meta here?
You can do it. You do unlock something if you kill him, so.
Yeah, so, but he gets like 600,000 HP per level you're at, and you can get up to like level over 100, and I think I was.
Yeah.
So I didn't do it. Eventually, like the eighth death killed me. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun, and that took up a lot of time, and that made a lot of my deadlines a lot tighter because I was being distracted heavily. It just completely destroyed my productivity level.
Oh, you forget what time is playing that game.
Yes, 100%. I at times I look up, I'm like, it is 2:30 in the morning. I thought I started this run at 11. What happened? What happened?
Well, you see, you unlocked Alucard, and he felt really good. And he had like 8 more mechanics than every other playable character.
Honestly, Sonia's whip, the Sonic whip, was like unbelievable.
Oh, I love like, Sonia's. Yes. Oh, no, that one's fantastic. I love Trevor's whip that summons the water dragon when it's upgraded as well.
Yeah, that's a good one too. I can't remember. I think it might have been one of the lesser known Belmonts, like a Game Boy Belmont. But he when he whipped, like giant like black spikes would pop out of the ground.
Oh yes,
that was a cool one. But I found it very hard to like predict and aim, so I didn't like that one as much. But yeah, great stuff. If you're a Castlevania fan, you have to play this. Have to.
Oh, 100%. Yes.
Just such a, like you said, the creator, it's just him saying, I fucking love Castlevania. Here you go. I know Konami hasn't been delivering as much lately, although until that new announcement, which was great.
Yeah.
I also played Donkey Kong Country 3. Just gave that another rip through. Love that game. Such a fun
guess
game.
what? It's amazing.
Yeah, it is. There's some parts of it, like the waterfall levels, that are like whatever. And in fact, I had a very, very funny glitch happen to me.
Yes, I did see.
It's like, dude, video games suck. I put it on Blue Sky. I was just like, it's like one of the bonus levels where like the barrels are falling down the waterfall, but they're like alternating, so you have to jump up, but do it faster than they're falling so you get to the top. And then one just didn't show up when I was like 2 seconds away, so I was just sitting there sinking to my death, looking up, thinking, why has God cursed me? But it's still great. It's still great. I think I like it more than DKC 2 because it actually has none of the like intangible walls at all. Like not even like the banana hinted ones. It's just got none. Like,
does it not in the water levels?
I don't think so. I think even in those water levels,
I can't remember in like Floodlight Fish, I think.
I don't think so. No, I think even then,
that's possible.
But it's like darkened and it's like a very thin line. Like you can see like a thin line of water through.
All right.
Yeah, which is great. And I just, like people complain that every level feels gimmicky, but I kind of love that about it. I really, really do. I especially love the bonus level where you turn into a gun and you just shoot the gremlins.
Yes. Yeah, the first playable Kremling gun.
Yeah. Because I remember going into that bonus barrel and be like, "What is happening? Where am I? I'm not on screen. Where am I?" Because I'm like,
I know.
I'm thinking I'm going to get shot, and then you realize I am the gun.
Oh, damn, I'm like the Iron Giant, except not.
I kind of figured a boss would have that later. Like I get to shoot a boss later, but it didn't actually happen. But
No, you just play carnival games with a snowman.
my only disappointing thing, I think, with that game is getting all the banana birds doesn't really get you anything other than a very short little cutscene. Mind you, it is a funny cutscene.
Yeah.
But I would expect something, like some kind of super level, or maybe like the ability to play as Donkey Kong would be cool, or something like that. But
yeah, I would have liked that as well, but
yeah. Still,
and like the wrap up at the end of the game is very deflating of just play Simon 4 times and then poop on K. Rool.
Yeah. That's tough too when you have to like lay the metal barrel down as the lightning's coming towards you. Like I had to retry that so many times because a lot of the times it's off screen which direction it's going to come from. So you're like, okay, I'm going to guess it's coming this way. Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. I do have to ask, did you ever see the Easter egg with Boomer Bear when you first get to K. Rool in the Lost World?
Something did happen funny with one of the bears, but I can't remember what it was. What is it?
So if you visit Boomer, but only when the Nautilus first rises up, it turns the whole place red and lava-y, and he's pulled out a small desk fan to fan himself, and it goes away when you fight K. Rool. So it's only in the scene if you visit him, he'll have a desk fan to fan himself with.
Oh, no, I did not see that. Not at all.
Yeah.
I remember, oh god, I wish I could remember what it was. Because I did play this like in the first week of February, so it's been a while. But one of them said something, and I was like, I don't think I've ever caught that reference before, but this time I did. I can't remember what it is now. But either way, still a great game. Love the vibes, love the music. Even though it's not David Wise, I still love the music.
Oh, some of it's David Wise.
Is some of it? I thought it was. He only did the game
bonus room is David Wise, and I know the title theme is David Wise.
Oh, okay. So a very, very little.
Yeah, no. It's mostly Evelyn Novakovic's work, but there are like 3 or 4 Wise tracks in there.
Cool. Another thing I have been playing, and in fact, I just finished playing the rest of them this morning, is this guy. My virtual boy.
Congratulations on the birth. How's your eyes?
It does wear on you after a little bit. Even when I like pull back to take a sip, I go, whoa, what realm of reality am I in?
Oh, no, I know. I had the chance, last time I was at Mag West, they had a little setup of a virtual boy and Jack Bros.
Oh, nice.
And it was super fun to play. I could only play for about 10 minutes. And I'm like, oh, this is an issue.
I definitely, so I have like this adjustable desk, which is really nice because I could just like put it at the exact level where I can sit comfortably, and I just pull it right up, which is great. And then I just wrap my arms around with a controller in hand. So that's,
oh, nice.
I can play it very comfortably down here. The eye strain, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it is there, certainly. And it's more noticeable after I pull away. I don't feel it while I'm in there playing. But when I like want to take a sip of like a delicious Diet Pepsi, and I go, whoa, yeah, for like 3 seconds, my brain, which is kind of just telling you how kind of immersive it is. So I played a few games. I played them all. The pinwheel one is like kind of ass. It's not very good.
Yeah, that's okay. That's most pinballs.
I couldn't unlock Samus. I want to at least once, just once. But I haven't yet. I don't even know what the name of this one is, but there's like it's like you crawling through like a mansion, and it's like very like Persona 1 or like Phantasy Star 1 or Heroes of Might and Magic, that kind of like hallway
game. The first person dungeon crawler aesthetic.
But you also have like a cursor and a gun, and there's like jump scares in the title screen. I was like, whoa,
what?
Jump yes, there's title screen jump scares. And
it's messed up.
I didn't play it for more than like 15 minutes. It did not control well. I was like, this is a cool idea. I understand why this idea is on this console. No, I'm good. And then I tried golf, it's so bad. So bad. I've only played like Tiger Woods Golf and Mario
but how's
Golf.
the video game?
Golf's okay.
Well, yeah,
it's a sport you
it's
can play till you're
horrible
70.
for the environment, but like
Yes,
it's really
true.
pretty.
Yeah. It's great for rich people, okay? Will someone think of them, please? Either way,
We have a whole country based on that.
you have to like individually select like your stance, your angle, your club, your power, and these are all like 4 or 5 different options before you shoot every time. I'm like, oh my god. Whereas Mario Golf just streamlines it. It's like, okay, here it is, aim. If you want to change your club, you can. Okay, shoot, and the accuracy check, it's a little dot that starts at the top of the ball and zigzags across and snakes down it, and it goes faster as it happens, so you have to like mash A when it's right in the middle, and I'm like, ah. So if you want a topspin or a downspin, you have to like wait till the little dot is above. Anyway, played that for like 10 minutes, and I was like,
You have to focus that hard on the Virtual Boy?
yeah, and it's 3D.
Oh,
so it's
buddy.
cool. Oh, and the power meter is a big swoop that comes towards you and back. So like this little like ball goes like, woo, and then if it like swoops off and hits the tip, it flies back super fast. So it's like, woo, and I'm like, okay, we get it. It's 3D. Thanks. This didn't need to be. I played that for 10 minutes and I was like, no. Then I played Teleboxer. It was cool. It was very cool. The sprites are really neat.
That's the Mecha Punch-Out, right?
Exactly, yeah. I didn't understand the controls. It's one of the ones I played this morning, so I didn't really have a lot of time to like figure it out. But I saw the vision, and it was like their hand will start glowing, and then it will come at you, and that's when you have to raise your hand and block it. It was pretty neat. I didn't give it enough time. I might go back to that one.
Okay.
And then there was like Super Alarm or something alarm, Red Alarm. Either way, it's like it's kind of like a hybrid of like Star Fox and Forsaken 64. So you're like flying through this 3D area, and because it's the Virtual Boy, the draw distance is bad, but it's kind of good that it's bad, because if it was trying to like render out everything in front of you, it would just be a complete
I imagine so. Is this one of the unreleased ones, or?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, no. I think I'm mistaking it. Yeah.
I know there's an unreleased like F-Zero one. I don't know what the other one was, but I'm pretty sure
I can't recall the other one.
I'm pretty sure I'd seen.
No, I think you're right. I'm just saying words.
Okay. It was really cool, very cool. Like, if you're seeing footage on like a YouTube video, you're like, this looks like us. It's actually one of the games I thought benefited the most from actually using the headset. Cause I'm like, oh, in 3D, this actually makes sense. Like, you can get a good perspective of where you are, and like you can increase your speed, and you can do like the right stick can like dash you right, dash you left. Like, it's like a sidestep. It's pretty cool, and it's completely 3D. And like I played that for like 15 or 20 minutes. I beat 2 levels. I liked it. It was neat. It was essentially Star Fox. Like, the first boss is just like a big walking mech that's walking around on the ground. You have to like fly past it and shoot it and stuff. I'm like, okay, this is just Star Fox. Oh, 3D Tetris is ass. It's bad. It's
okay, great.
It's functional. I get it. It's just slow and boring. Like, it looks cool. I was just sitting there going, okay, because everything takes so freaking long. Anyway, it does what it wants to do. It's just like it's a tube that you shoot blocks down, and it'll give you like an indicator where they're going to land. And on the side, you have like 4 or 5 different grids that show you what's full on each level. So what you're trying to do is like fill all these levels except one hole here, so that you can drop the long piece down.
Okay.
And just delete all the levels. That's like the equivalent of the Tetris. I did that like 4 times, and I went, okay, I have played this game. I'm done now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I don't know if it expands or gets more complicated, but I was just done. Okay.
It's Tetris.
But then I played Wario. Pretty fun game. Not gonna lie. And it does a lot with the 3D depth and stuff. So like the opening scene, there's like 5 different layers of the background happening. There's like Wario sleeping, and then there's like a river going by, and then there's like a canyon, and even behind that there's like clouds going by, and even behind that there's like another river. And just watching it in 3D, I'm like, okay, no one's gonna understand how impressive this is unless they're wearing this headset. If it's just like a ROM or whatever, it's just gonna...
No, I played VB Wario Land on a ROM like over a decade and a half ago by now.
It's just Game Boy.
It was
Game
fine.
Boy.
Yeah.
But when you're actually playing and you're jumping in the background and foreground, and I didn't know this, but when you're jumping in the background and foreground, you can actually like control him while he's transitioning through them, which is really cool. So I can like jump to the left or jump to the right as I'm going back and forth. It's also just really fun to get really huge and just slam into dudes. I was
so true.
I was really impressed with how it looked and played and felt. I only played through like 2 or 3 levels, but I'm like, okay, this is probably the best game on here right now. That and the Star Fox one. Overall though, Virtual Boy is still pretty ass. It's like, it's
good. After all that praise, like, wow, it's so cool. It's ass.
It's cool for 1995. Like, I had never touched one in my life. So, and I've always been curious. So I'm like, I had to get it. Mm-hmm. I'm also like a big retro collector, so I wasn't going to shell out for an actual Virtual Boy. So that controller looks pretty interesting, but
yeah.
It's neat. I'll try all the games that they put out on it and report back, but right now I think Wario and I keep saying Red Alarm. Is that the name of the game? Let me see. It is Red Alarm. Good. Got it right. Those are like the top 2.
Would you say in general it would be worth purchasing the accoutrement to make the actual screen work for most people? Or is that still like no, it's gated behind NSO Plus and you already need this, so...
I've had many thoughts on this. I think the fact that the Virtual Boy games got added onto NSO expansion pack without increasing the price means like basically anyone who already had it is unaffected. It's more like, make this one-time purchase. Yes, it's still tied to the account, but you were already paying for it anyway. Make this one-time purchase if you want to experience these games. I would only do it, much like you said with Bomberman, as like a historical thing. Don't expect great gaming experiences here. Don't be like, oh, I'm missing out. You're not missing out.
Yeah.
It's just kind of neat.
Yeah, my main issue with it is just the fact that it is tied to a subscription service. So it is, buy this one-time thing. It will go away.
Yeah. I can definitely see that. I would be way more upset if it increased the cost of the subscription, whereas most people,
I can agree with that.
And I don't think a single human being, maybe maybe this person exists, but I don't think a single person is only buying NSO just for Virtual Boy. It's like, it is.
But you don't know about Virtual Boy Tony? He loves the Virtual Boy. He's like, it's going to save Nintendo.
I think Virtual Boy Tony already has one then. A real one.
No, you're so right.
Yeah.
I didn't even consider that Virtual Boy Tony was that strong. My bad.
Virtual Boy Tony's rich, dude. Yeah, I mean, I got it just because I was just morbidly curious and I had never had one before, and I like collecting weird hardware. So it was worth it to me, and the fact that they're putting an unreleased F-Zero game, I kind of had to. Oh no,
that part is insanely cool. But
yeah, I think when all of the games are out for it, you could justify the cardboard one. I don't think anyone who's not like a retro collector or anything like that needs to get the big plastic one like I did. In fact, you don't need to get any of it. Like I said, these games are not incredible by any means. You're not missing out on any shining gems. They're just kind of neat.
Gotcha.
So yeah, don't buy it. If you don't want it, don't buy it. That's what I always say. That's it. I've heard though, didn't King K say something too, like the thing is not exclusively just for Virtual Boy? He said that it has other features in other games as well, so you could get some value out of the hardware that way. He was saying like some of the other VR stuff.
Really?
I think he said that.
Oh, like Labo or?
No, because isn't there like Smash VR and like Zelda VR modes and stuff that you can use the headset with as well?
Oh, can you?
Yeah, that's what he was saying. I
That
haven't
adds
tested
no
it.
value to me.
No, but it's there for another excuse if you want to.
I guess if I was 13 again and being like, I'm going to get everything I can out of Nintendo at every possible moment, I love them so much, then yeah.
Let me tell you, I bought the Virtual Boy. I did not buy Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Good on ya.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Still the funniest thing in the world to me that Leaf Green costs more than Fire Red on the secondhand market, entirely because Staryu is exclusive to Leaf Green.
Yeah, that is funny. The fact that it doesn't have online was like the deal breaker for me.
It did say it was going to connect to Pokemon Home later.
Great. Good for them.
Which I go, why not now?
Anywho, the only other thing I've been playing with my son. It's his first time playing through it. Is Kingdom Hearts. I'm not going to get into it.
Oh,
I'm just going to say, great game, still fun, love it. He's loving it. He just got to his favorite world.
Awesome one.
Yeah.
Is it Nightmare?
Yep. Yeah. Halloween Town. He's like popping off for Halloween Town. He's like, yeah, Jack can join my party, and he look at his health bar. It's huge. It's way bigger than Donald's. I was like, yeah, dude. And he's like, oh, we have to fight Oogie Boogie.
Look at Jack's health bar. It's way bigger than Donald's. It's the funniest thing.
Yeah, I know. I was like, it sure is, son. Get him out of there. And yeah, we just beat that. So he got like the something pumpkin. I don't know, the pumpkin keyboard.
The Smashing Pumpkins, yeah.
The Smashing Pumpkin, that's totally right. Yeah. Kingdom Hearts still great. Love that game. Okay. I think that's all I've played this month. That's a lot.
Good.
That's honestly a lot.
No, that's a great collection.
Mm-hmm.
Good smorgasbord stuff.
I crushed the GOTM in like 2 days after the last podcast. I just like sat down and did it.
I do remember, yes.
Yeah. But anyways, Pyrr, how is your humanity? How you doing?
You know what? My humanity is pretty okay right now. I
Love
just
that.
recently had a birthday. I get older every year.
That's
I never
crazy.
get younger. Right. I know an insane thing that happens to me when I try something and then I go to sleep, I get better at it when I wake up.
My brother texted me yesterday and he said, the more I age, the more Goldfinger's Superman lyrics speak to me.
That's so right.
I know. I was like, holy shit, that's one of the most wise things you've ever said. Getting older all the time, feeling younger in my mind.
Oh, but no, I've come to realize that, I'm getting to the age where every time I get older, I don't get wiser. I don't get stronger. I certainly don't get fitter.
I would argue against two of those, but
absolutely don't get more handsome. Oh, honey, thank you, but no.
I was talking about me personally, but yes, go ahead.
Okay. I would
joking,
never assume that. But in any case, what I do get every time is I look back at myself and I'm like, am I happier about the me that I am than I was the me before? Could I look at the me in the future and go, yeah, it's going okay? Or, at least not any worse. And yeah, I think every year I get a little bit more okay about being me. And that always feels good. I also went to a Brazilian steakhouse. Those places are awesome. You ever been?
I think one time, yes. But I was like, it was a long, long time ago. Like over 15 years ago.
It is the most delightful thing. We got to get you to a Texas de Brazil.
Meet me. Meet me and then meet me.
No, precisely. No, it's
yes.
The best feeling because they're like, do you want a drink to start out with? And you go, yes, please. And they say a drink and they're like, okay, here's a giant salad bar filled with the most beautiful charcuterie and prepared salads you've ever seen.
Ooh.
And
that's
like,
less
it's
room
like,
for meat.
Well, exactly. So you avoid the tech of when they come up to you and are like, would you like our freshly prepared rice and French fries? You go, no, thank you. I'm saving myself.
Nice.
However, you do load up on all of the roasted garlic and pastrami's and salamis and prosciuttos, and you get yourself a little bit of goat cheese and make yourself a little bruschetta, and you eat that.
Oh, yeah.
And then you flip over a little card that says, meat, please. And the waiters look at that and they come right out of the kitchen with a giant slab of meat and are like, would you like the meat? And you go, yes. And then one waiter leaves and another comes within a minute to go, would you like this meat? And you're still eating the first meat, but you go yes, because of course you want tri-tip along with your Peruvian sausage. And of course you want the beef rib that is so tender, you taste and melts in your mouth like butter. And of course you want the chicken wing that they have stabbed on a steak and they just pull it off and you get the drumstick to eat. So like, yeah, life's good.
Yeah.
Meat's good.
Life's better with meat, for sure. No, that's good. I'm glad to hear that you had a good birthday.
How is your humanity?
Pretty good as well. I'm in quite a happy spot currently. I recently took like a vacation, which I never do. And in fact, it's still a short vacation. It was only 4 days. But without kids, without pets, it was just me and my wife. We went to an Airbnb in the middle of nowhere. Funnily enough, which was kind of slightly terrifying, but as we dropped off like our son and our dog, and it was like 3 or 4 hours away from where we live, so it was not an easy road back. As we're approaching our Airbnb, we get a text message, and we go, "Oh, what is this? We both got it? Uh-oh. Is like grandma telling us something?" No, it's an alert from the local police saying, oops, one of the prisoners jumped the fence. We don't know where he is. It is in this area. And it was the exact area we were going to. So we went, huh. Way to set the relaxing tone.
Oh no, a rare monster has spawned in your zone.
Yes. A wabbit outbreak. Thankfully,
terrible news, adventurers!
Thankfully, we did not run into this convict, but apparently they're still at large.
Oh, but you'll never get his rare drops if you don't.
That's okay. I didn't need them. But either way, we tried to like unplug as much as possible. We just played Pokemon cards. We watched TVs and movies, and I ate too much. I ate way too much.
Yeah,
and too unhealthy.
I'm feeling that.
Yeah, and my wife's just like, whatever. You're on vacation. Eat some carbs. And I was like, okay. And then,
yeah.
But then after that, I was like, oh boy, I have done some damage. Like I went too far with it. I went too far with it. So this month I'm like hyper focusing on getting back on track because I do feel like a little.
Same. Everything is like a little bit. I'm in danger of showing some tummy in a large.
Yeah, same. So, and especially since the artist is making very generous renditions of us both.
I have never seen myself that skinny in my life.
Same. So I'm like, well, I want to be that guy. So I'm gonna, So I'm hyper focusing on like cutting down portions, cutting down drinking, getting to bed better and on time more, to further improve my humanity. But I had a great vacation. And I got a lot of stuff planned. Oh, yeah. Season 7 premiered of Tarvel's Test. That was so much fun.
Dude, congrats for that.
I'd like to take a badge of honor for being the first person to put Family Jewels and Kadikarus in the same room together because, oh man, that dynamic was something I didn't know the world needed until we got it.
You, like, speed ran the, oh god, no, Olympics right there.
Yeah, one of the first comments was, at about a minute and 50 in, and we mentioned Hitler. Okay, we're good to go.
I didn't think that you could top Nemesis with a giant penis, but by God.
Yeah, and Madge too. Madge too had such a good sense of humor. That guy is so funny too. Not in like the same kind of degenerate way that me, Jules, and Caddy are, but his humor is so much more subtle, but still so funny. Like at one point, Jules was toiling over like something distortion. It's something distortion, and I said testicular distortion, and then Caddy goes testicular distortion. What the hell is that? And Madge just under his breath goes, "You don't want to know, man."
No, it was a fantastic dynamic
So
to watch
funny.
just play out. None of them knew what Cuban Pete was. I was so upset.
That was legitimately shocking. Like they're
I
all
agree.
in our generation. Like how did
100%. I rewatched The Mask for my birthday. Guess what? It's still an amazing movie.
Hell yeah. Yes. Yes. Cameron Diaz made me realize I'm very straight in that movie. Yeah. But the mask itself is still hilarious. Yeah. And then like we said earlier, my birthday's coming up soon. It's gonna be a very retro birthday celebration. We're gonna do the best Super Nintendo song contest. And I'm trying to figure out how to do like a shuffler. I want to do a SNES shuffler day stream all day and see how many SNES games I can beat with giving chat the ability to shuffle the games on the fly. So that'll be really fun. So yeah,
you're tying the command to chat. Oh, that's nasty.
Well, it'll be like a very small donation minimum, maybe like 50 cents.
Oh, no. I get that.
Yeah.
Is it like, I don't understand with cross streaming. Is it specifically for Twitch? Is it a plugin for that, or?
I haven't looked into it yet. I need to.
Oh, cool. Isn't your birthday in less than a week?
Yeah, well, the plan for me is to do it exactly a week from today, next Sunday.
Okay. All right.
But if I haven't got it figured out, then I might push it. But
okay, it sounds fun.
The idea
you
is
could try like an archipelago or a randomizer at least.
I could. I don't want to do an archipelago because then I'd have to arrange a bunch of other people, and I don't want to do that for once.
oh no, you just do an archipelago with yourself. And you're like, I've lost the ability to make progress in Super Metroid. It's time to play Link to the Past.
I did do that. I did do that once. Just the Super Metroid Link to the Past one, which was fun.
Okay. Yeah.
But no, I want to shuffle up all the classics and see how I can get through. And like the idea is chat will be able to change it on the fly. So like as I'm playing, the game will change, which could be a lot of fun. And I'm also recording the next episode of trivia as well this weekend, so it's gonna be a busy week for me, but I'm looking forward to lots. So my humanity's doing good
Hearing, dude.
I'm glad for both of us. I'm happy for both of us.
Hooray. I hope your humanity is doing well, those who come after.
Yes, and the freaks here now. I hope your humanity's also good.
The freaks aren't human. I exclude them on purpose.
You know what, that's a good point. Oh,
but I'm glad that you're here, freaks. Good work.
Yes, thank you. Let's do our happening stars. What you got for us this time? Something fighting game related, perhaps?
Amazingly, no.
Oh, good.
Instead, I decided it would be anime.
Oh,
your
great.
Second favorite.
Yay.
So, the big thing for me was, are you familiar with the anime Neon Genesis Evangelion?
Yes, roughly. Mecha.
All right. Yes. More like a subversive mecha, changed the anime industry with its influence. It's one of the titans of it.
And it gets brought up a lot alongside Final Fantasy VII Remake because something similar happened.
Yes. So it has 3 movies that were released after the fact and wrapped up just a couple of years ago that were remakes of the original series broken into 3 movies that at the end of the first one started to change things, and going into the second started changing things dramatically. So it was sort of the first prototype of this rebuild remake sort of thing.
Okay. Side tangent. Did you hear about the story about what a Banjo-Kazooie remake was going to be like?
Hit me with that.
I remember reading somewhere, I don't know how true this is, but there were plans to make a Banjo-Kazooie remake, but as it went through, the game would slowly
no,
Banjo
remake.
X. Yeah. Okay.
No, I know about Banjo X.
Okay.
Like, of course I do.
That's why I was shocked when you're like, I don't know. I was like, oh my God.
I thought there was new information, not
No.
20-year-old information.
Okay.
I don't know. There's like some old models of like Tip Top with teeth. If you look up Banjo X Tip Top, he looks hideous.
Is it like the
you
Donatello
can see
from the movie?
Scales on his feet. Yes.
Ew.
Hold on. Let me find him. Okay, no. It's not the teeth, but okay, never mind. It's I'm mixing it up with a different render. But I hate how he fucking looks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that looks like he would be in, like, Star Fox Adventures.
I hate his toes.
I hate his hand.
I hate everything about him. Moving on.
Okay.
But yes, so Evangelion, big deal. They are releasing for its 30th anniversary a brand new series based on it with writer Yoko Taro.
Oh my God, Nearman.
Yeah, and Keiji Okabe as the composer, Nier composer, working together. Now, this is like absolutely insane.
Yeah.
My friend Magic Ice said essentially, this is as if they announced Mother 4 and then put under it director Toby Fox.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So like the magnitude of this is absolutely incredible. I could not think of someone who I would want to see tackle Eva, something that is so thematically dissonant and weird, more than Yoko Taro.
He seems like a good fit, especially since Nier is also very like mecha. Or Automata was anyway.
No, but I see how you got there.
What do you mean? I've played the intro. You're in like a goddamn mecha suit.
That's a small unit. That is not a mecha. That is a suit.
It's a robot suit.
No, it doesn't have a face. It's not mecha.
Okay, whatever.
It's not real. But like Ava is famous for, they needed to release a movie called The End of Evangelion because the original show ran out of budget at the end. And they were reduced to like a bunch of still shots and impressionism and weirdness. And I'm thinking of Yoko Taro just doing that on purpose. Like, there is so much to be excited about. And I'm so excited to see writers from the realm of video games having this expertise in this field and being able to transitively take it to another field. I think that's just like, in celebrating art in general, that's what we should be looking for. And that really excites me. Like, even if it's shit, it's going to be the most interesting shit.
True. I wonder if you have to watch it 5 times to see the true ending of it.
That could be the case.
I mean, I would not put it past him, honestly.
Dude, anime's done weirder. There was a season of Haruhi, which was just the same episode 8 times because they were caught in a time loop, and they changed it a little bit every time. And people were like, this sucks. And they were right.
Okay, that is cool in concept, but if it's too little change, then I can see that getting annoying.
Well, it was 8 episodes, so it's 2 months of the same episode.
That's great asset flipping.
Isn't it?
Yeah. That seems like a perfectly lined up team of talent for something like that. Yeah, that's awesome.
Absolutely. It's like one of those, like, I would not care about Ava. Most of it did not stick for me. But you say Yoko Taro, I'm like,
He turns into Tim Allen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I have something fighting game related. Are you familiar with a little game called The Olympics?
I deadass thought you were going to talk about Crushing Force, but
Crushing Force.
Don't look that up.
Okay. I won't.
Awesome. Anyone who looks that up who came after, have fun. Tell me about the... Oh, yeah. No. Mario went there once.
No, much more than once. You went there
Oh
many
yeah,
times.
it's like 5 times.
So I have a little video on screen I'll put right here. This is the Georgia what is it? Figure skating team. Okay.
Okay.
Now they're coming out to do a routine to a song based on a movie based on a video game. I don't know if you've heard it. It's called Mortal Kombat. Techno Syndrome, I believe, is the song.
Yeah, that's what RoboCop is from.
That's right. Yes. And the Ninja Turtles.
That's right. No, wait. Weren't they in Injustice?
Oh, maybe. That's just baby
I think
Mortal Kombat. Yeah.
I don't think that the Ninja Turtles have been decapitated by Scorpion.
Yet. Anywho, so
Don't
they
tell
come
me.
out, they do a little routine, and they remove their like robe and jacket to reveal that they are Katana and Sub-Zero. Okay. I don't know if you're watching the stream right now. If you want to see the stream,
I am.
Okay.
I'm slightly concerned that the Olympics is going to shoot you, but that's so cool.
Maybe, yeah. If they do, I'll just blur it out. But
Okay.
They do like full on like fighting. They do moves from the game. They do low kicks. They do sweeps.
I can see this.
Even when she like starts attacking him, he'll do like the like when a Mortal Kombat character gets hit, they like fly back and their arms flail and stuff like that.
Yes.
They'll do like giant kicks, and he at one point he like catches her kick and just starts swinging her around violently. Oh my god. We don't have to watch the entire thing. And in fact, I will turn it off just in case. But
no, this is beautiful work. Like, I've seen Mortal Kombat cosplayers do the poses. Specifically, I was nice enough to find one at Anime Expo with a Johnny Cage who would just let you walk and let him hit you in the balls as many times as you want. And he just did the splits into it every single time. And I went, "You're the greatest man to ever live."
Okay, that's awesome. The whole routine ends with her doing the like she is like doing the limp body like finisher pose.
Finisher. Yes.
And he comes over and he goes and then it just goes friendship again, and then it starts playing like that super sexy song Spandau Ballet by True, and then they do a whole other routine to that song, and it's all like one routine, and then at the very end he's like, "Oh," and it goes, "Finish him," and she just leans over and blows a kiss, and he dies.
Yeah.
And the Olympics was banned forever. No. But yeah, and then she gives him a fatality, and it's incredible. It was, I don't even give a shit about the Olympics like at all. Like, I do not care. I've never been one to like say like I'm proud to be a Canadian. Like, I am very happy and lucky that I am a Canadian, but like I didn't build Canada. I'm not proud of being Canadian. I didn't make it.
Right.
I'm like proud of like a breakfast I made. You know what I mean? Like, but
you do make a good bacon and eggs.
Thank you. I'm very proud of that. I did not make a country, but that one stuck out to me. That was really cool. I really, really enjoyed that. And that's kind of where I've been going with these Happening Stars. Just fun little goofy stories, sometimes tied to video games. Sometimes it's just a funny teenage boy with a pog face stuck in a rock vagina, you know? Just little things that make you giggle.
That's good. No, that's hope for humanity, you know?
It is. All right. I suppose we should get into it. We should dive into it.
Yes, like a squid.
Like a squid or like a kid. Here is
Got him.
We're here. It's Splatoon 2 plus Octo expansion. Splatoon 2 single player specifically.
Yes.
Plus Octo expansion. Okay, so last time Pyrr said, would you like Crash 4 or the mystery box.
That's true.
And he said the mystery box is also kind of a mystery to me as well. To you, I mean.
Yes.
And that intrigued me enough to pick it, rather than pick a game I already knew you liked and let you explain to me why it's good. This was more intriguing to me, as we're both going blind here.
Yeah, but, I love sharing an experience with you and going, okay, this is why I'm enjoying it. Even if it doesn't stick, I enjoy having that mutual experience with you for that.
Yes, absolutely. Why don't you talk about the game first?
All right, so I had about 3 hours of experience with Splatoon 1, and I thought that it was an incredibly clever game and one of the only ones that used the Wii U well. I thought that the gyro aiming with the gamepad actually felt pretty damn good, and the fact that you could use it for precision to a greater degree than twin stick made it end up feel very very, very fluid, and I loved the general idea of movement in it. My issue was that my Wii U's disk drive broke like a month later, so I never had the opportunity to go back to it.
How did it work on the gamepad? Was it just the screen was the gamepad, or was it like
no, the TV was it, and then you were controlling it, and it was like a mini map on the gamepad.
Okay.
But the aiming was controlled by the gyro in the gamepad, and I thought that was very, very elegant. Going into Splatoon 2, I quickly realized that I am older, and the gyro controls make me irpy, so that immediately fell off. I know it is a superior way to play, but I am very easily affected by trying to focus on a central point, especially in a shooter. It's a big reason that I struggle to play the Half-Life games. Is something about the way that camera works just screws me right up. Okay. Especially in vehicle segments. Holy crap.
I didn't use the gyro either. I tried it for about 10 seconds and went, nope.
I tried it for the first world. And
whole world? Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. I tried it and I went, this is great. This is not working for me.
Yeah.
So, but I could feel immediately going into stick like, okay, I can play the game now. However, I do have less control. So I sought out Splatoon 2 specifically because I have friends that really love Splatoon. I have editors who really love Splatoon, who are like, if you ever did a Splatoon episode of Designing 4, that would be cool. So I spoke to them, I conferred with them, and I was like, okay, if I were to start Splatoon now, would it be okay to skip 1? And if so, would you recommend going to 2, or is 2 too antiquated and I need to go to 3? And the response I got was that 2 is essentially a dead game when it comes to multiplayer, but the single player is fine, and the Octo expansion is excellent. So I went, okay, let's go ahead and handle that. So that was my main focus. I did dabble a little bit in the online, and as there were no children left to bully, I was the one who was bullied.
Yeah.
And quickly, got to level 4 so I could unlock the lobby features, and then noped out of that. Went to the salmon run, which is a similar thing. Was terrible at that. Noped right out of that as well. So my main focus was on the single player campaign. And going through the single player campaign, I am confused by what it wants to accomplish.
To me, it feels like it felt like an obligation.
It unfortunately did.
Yeah.
But the reason that I'm so confused by it is that it starts you with, the hero shooter, the hero splatter. And it's maybe the worst feeling gun I've ever used.
I hate it so much. Yeah.
But the issue is you can upgrade it and it turns into a regular gun.
Yeah, something I didn't
They made
realize
it suck on purpose.
Yeah. I didn't realize that till way too late, but I'll get into that
I
later.
also didn't realize that until way too late.
Okay.
It took me until like World 4 to realize, I shouldn't be upgrading the side weapons, I should upgrade the main one.
I was also under the impression that I would unlock guns and get to pick which one I wanted to use. Also hard.
One of those
not
is
the
correct.
Case. Yeah.
You unlock guns, and then a nerd named Sheldon swoops in and is like, but would you rather use the slosher?
I was so mad when it's the final boss and he goes, I really need data on this gun right now. I'm like, bro, this is the final fucking boss. What do you mean?
To be fair, it is the main gun, so.
I know, but at the time it was still like I hadn't upgraded it. So I'm like, what do you mean the final boss? I don't care about your data, Sheldon.
Yeah.
Give me the big one. I'm fighting for my life. Oh, I was so mad. Anyways, sorry to derail.
No problem. And I know that after you beat each level, it lets you pick what weapon you want to use for the level again.
Great. But I beat the level already.
I did that once, and I was like, but the level isn't very good.
Yeah, they're all designed for that.
Yeah, they're all designed around the other thing, and I know that the conceit of it is to speed run around it, and I really didn't enjoy the 2 collectibles that they had for each one. Because there was a little thing that if you went off the beaten path, you could get like the freaking dead fish or whatever. Yeah. They could upgrade a gun, and then you could get the little deep sea scroll.
Yeah.
And I found that detracted and distracted from every single level, because then after you beat it, it's like, but we timed you and you did it really slow. And I'm like, I know that. It's because I spent forever to get to the deep sea scroll. And I wasn't having that great of a time. But then I looked at some of the deep sea scrolls I got, and one of them was just a Bible verse rewritten as in Splatoon terms, and was like a biblical painting of holding up a tiny squid and a squid angel coming down. And I went, what the fuck? Because like at first the little things that you get are like, oh yeah, it's a fashion magazine and this is trendy and whatnot. And then it just got weird into the lore of the world.
I didn't even
And then it's like newspaper headings of a war.
I
like,
missed
what?
that entirely.
And I'm like, okay, Splatoon, you got some stuff here.
Huh. So my first impression right out the gate was I was smacked immediately with, okay, this is a multiplayer game first and foremost. Like 90% of the effort here is multiplayer, because when I opened the game, it was the 2 characters, I don't remember their name.
Pearl and Marina.
Pearl and Marina, detailing in great detail all the current stats of all the players, all the current scores of each team. But it went for so long because they had to update me on everything.
With every update at the end of the game's life.
And I was like, oh my God, get me out of this hell, please. Because I knew none of this was going to be relevant to me, because our agreement was to play this campaign and the Octo expansion campaign. So I was just like, oh my God, please shut up, please. And it went on for so long. So I'm like, okay, this is kind of already setting the tone that the single player is probably not going to have the amount of polish and focus that the multiplayer has. And I haven't even played the multiplayer. I can only assume that's true based on what I've played. And yeah, my also first impression was this gun sucks. The range on this thing is pitiful. Mind you, one of my favorite things is the dive mechanic. That is very fun. I love that.
Yes,
the fact that I can make a path and dive around, and that enemies with different colors can interrupt that path and stuff. That is by far the coolest thing about this game. I love that. It's such a neat mechanic, and I haven't seen it done really anywhere else. Maybe Portal 2 a little bit, because you could like, but you didn't really have direct control of where the goo went. Like, you have a gun.
No, absolutely. It makes strafing specifically incredibly intuitive, but very telegraphed.
I remember right away, I was like, this might be the worst jump in any video game I've
Oh,
ever
I
played.
agree. No, the jump is like,
It's
you know, in
like,
Banjo-Kazooie where you start and Bottles hasn't taught you how to jump yet?
yeah. Yeah. Or like you were saying, it was like an awkwardly angled Link jump.
Yes.
But like even slower. It's just so pathetic. But then when I figured out that I could squid jump, like it's still not the best, but it's
it
better.
never goes as far as I think it will.
No.
Because for whatever reason, your momentum just stops.
It does, but you still get more air than if you're normal jump. But yeah, the physics are just a little weird. And understandable given that this mechanic is that you can splat wherever and dive into it wherever. That's got to be extremely hard to program, no doubt.
No, definitely.
Yeah, but my first impressions were like, this jump sucks, this gun sucks.
Yeah.
This format sucks.
You're not wrong with that.
And this music.
Oh, yeah.
No. No fucking thanks.
What, you don't love Testicular Circus? Where it goes,
Testicular distortion? I got it now. This music is the perfect if testicular distortion was sound. Oh no, I hate it. I hated it so much. Eventually I muted it. And it didn't take that long. Like maybe like 2 or 3 hours. Until I got to the Octo, then I turned it back on. But,
yeah, I've heard the multiplayer map music, and it's much better and much more rhythmically focused, but the single player themes are either just noise to me,
or just like droning repetition of just like
yes.
Ooh.
Yes, that's what I felt for the single player campaign. Yes. So my first impression out the gate was really not great. Very not good. Then when I got more into like the structure of the game, I was taken back to a little game. I don't know if you've heard of it. Sonic Unleashed. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm familiar with Sonic Unleashed. Tell me more.
Do you see how like the world is kind of set up the same way? Less so, but
yes,
it's like
yes,
here's the little
those
hub
like
world.
mini hubs.
Yeah,
yes,
and there's like some little mini challenges you can do, which is fine. It's cool.
Yeah. No. I'm more familiar with it in like the Spyro games have very similar hubs.
Yeah, I could totally see that. I've only ever played the first one, but
it's okay. They're basically the same from that.
But then I thought, okay, so when do things happen? when is like, because I was expecting a story mode, right?
Yeah.
It's not really a story mode, is it? It's
it tells a story. It gets resolved instantly.
Yeah.
But
yeah. It's more, and this is what I told Pyrr, I was like, this is VR missions. This is what this is.
Yeah.
And some were fun, most and we're strictly speaking about the on-cart campaign right now. We'll talk about the Octo expansion after.
Mm-hmm.
It mostly felt like pretty baby. Like I wasn't really challenged until like the very last world, and even then I didn't think too hard.
I do entirely agree with that.
Yeah.
It felt like going through the motions for most stages. And like, yeah, it's a children's game. I understand that. Mm-hmm. But also children's game used to punch me in the teeth all the time.
Yeah, see, I played children's game when I was a child too, and they were much more difficult. And
yes,
oh, man, some of the like, I'm even just watching your footage right now. Anyway, I'll get into that later. But
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't love it. I really didn't. Some of the guns were cool. Most were kind of annoying to use.
Yeah, I really ended up liking the umbrella. And
the umbrella, is that the one that shoots forward like it's like a rocket shield?
Yes, it's like a rocket shield. Yeah,
it had its uses.
It's
but
like either a shoddy and then a shield.
Yeah, it had its uses, but it certainly wasn't like my Halo BR. It's not the gun I'm going to. It'll fill a niche purpose for sure.
And I get like it's a tutorial for multiplayer and whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a bad tutorial.
Yeah.
It goes on for really long. A lot of the emphasis is on jumping, which is bad and you shouldn't do.
In multiplayer?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
A lot of that
when
is
you're
like
visible.
more flat terrains and whatnot. Like the dualies I thought were fun, but there was never a time where I felt pressured to use the dodge roll in them in any particular way that mattered.
No, I did enjoy that, and usually whenever I did have a choice, I would pick them just for the extra mobility.
Was the dualies or the umbrella, and then everything else was no. I think the Gatling gun might be one of my least favorite weapons of all time.
Oh yeah, I did not enjoy that one. I just didn't enjoy how much you had to sacrifice to use it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, completely.
Mm-hmm.
With that said, thematically, I did enjoy the final boss.
What is the theme?
The theme is,
like,
well, you know,
DJ?
It's the story of like the Squid sisters. And like one is hypnotized and the other isn't. And it starts with they each had a song at the end of Splatoon 1, and the final Splatfest was determining which one was more popular.
Okay,
the
see,
one
I had
that
no
lost
context.
got hypnotized. And she sings her song from that. And then the other one starts to sing her song, and the colors of the ink, it represents them and what was used in that final Splatfest. So you are recreating that, and then they come back to sing their combined song at the very end, which is a very cool remix. I'm like, that's really cool. It doesn't excuse this from being a Nintendo Hands boss, but that's really cool.
I was gonna say that. I didn't know any of that. I had no context of Splatoon 1 at all. In fact, I didn't even know Splatoon 1 had a story. I thought it was purely just multiplayer. But
it is mostly like it has like a vague implication of a story where like Agent 3 fights DJ Octavio from the end of the game. That's basically it. There's like
Go ahead. Sorry.
There's the implication of a story and a greater world, but it's very much set dressing. Here is a villain. It's a Nintendo establishing story.
Mm-hmm.
It's like saying that Metroid 1 had a story. It does.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. There was a moment in the Octo expansion where I go, I'm definitely missing context right here. But I could intuit what it was based on the reveal and everything. But anyway.
I'm sorry. Chad is saying the Octobot is more than a hands boss. No, it's not.
What do you... No, you shoot the hands.
No, you shoot the hands, and then you have one last phase that like you would have to be really bad to die to.
You shoot the hands while grinding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you shoot it while grinding. It's an auto scroller.
I thought you still shot the hands even while
grinding.
Do you
shoot the hand? I can't even remember. I just shot the man.
It's like a hand will come and then like an electric hand will come. So you jump over the electric hand and then you shoot the not electric hand.
Yeah. Okay.
I had one strategy for the final boss and it worked perfectly. It was just walk a straight line and back up and shoot. And as long as
backing up and shoot worked really well.
You just back up and shoot and you beat the boss.
Yeah.
It was fine. I was extremely aware I was playing a Nintendo game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, whoever makes the rank every Nintendo Hands boss video is like set. That's like a million easy.
What is the best hands boss? Bongo?
It's gotta be some form of Andross.
Maybe.
Because at least the game is good. Freaking, like, depends on what you count as an encounter with Master Hand.
I guess. Yeah. Is Master Hand the hands boss? I guess. Yeah, technically.
He's the hands boss 5 times.
Okay, sure. Maybe we'll go Master and Crazy Hand is the best hands boss.
Sounds good. All right. Good. Glad we can agree.
Yeah. So I beat that like day one. And
yeah,
I went, okay, the Octo expansion better be unbelievable because I was sold a bill of goods here.
Basically with you there.
Yeah, I was like
Splatoon 2 is like, it was fine. I would put my experience with the single player and the inability to play the multiplayer of Splatoon 2 as about a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, Yeah. I mean, I'd be curious if I would like get Zach to play it and see what he would think, because maybe he would love it. I don't know. But
Yeah, I would be curious, but not super curious.
another thing too, we should probably say up front is like, I for like almost all of my 20s played Halo and like a lot of other FPS as well. So when I was handed this pathetic little gun that just like had 3 feet of range, I went, no, thank you. When do I get good gun? And I find that all of the guns, all of them, even the sniper rifle, was still shorter range than I would have expected. Like,
I agree with you entirely.
I'm like, what?
All of the hero weapons are really...
They are bordering on just melee weapons that...
Yes, and I get that combos really well with your movement. It encourages that sort of strafing play style to hone in on you. I get that that's the whole idea. I don't think it was well implemented into its single-player functionality.
No, I can see it being really cool in multiplayer where the maps are very complex and like it's the dance of like diving and juking and zoning with the grenades and stuff. Oh, I did not love the grenades either. I hate to say it.
It depended on the grenade, honestly. Like the general splat bomb and the water balloons, I agree. But I really like the curling stones.
The curling one was probably the better of all of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so like the next day or maybe even like 2 days later, I started the Octo expansion. And it's got a lot more story going on. I was still not entirely clear on what it was, but it was more like you're an Octoling rather than an Inkling.
Yes.
And you are traversing through a subway system looking for these 5 special items.
They're called Thangs?
For those Thangs, yes. And you have...
Yes.
You have like the out of touch old man trying to speak child lingo.
He's trying his best and he keeps saying, I don't see species.
Yeah. It was funny for a bit and then I'm like, okay, let's dial it back. I was pretty hyped going through the very first part of it. Like where you're going through and getting your gun and looking around this room and trying to figure out like puzzles and stuff. And I'm like, oh,
right.
Do we have a game here? Maybe this is like a game here. But then when it transitioned into no, it's still VR missions. We're just making it look like a subway map. I was like, I thought we were getting like an adventure or something like. But to me, it just felt like another checklist. It's like, okay, follow the path, do the VR mission, do the VR mission, do the VR mission, get the thing.
Go on.
And then the missions were more interesting for sure than the on-cart campaign, but I didn't think they were significantly more interesting. And in fact, some of them were downright ridiculously frustrating. I don't know, because here's the thing. There's no set path, so me and you could have had extremely different missions. Did you ever do one where you had to control like a turret and protect a bubble in the middle from getting shot from like 50
Yes, I did that one.
That one drove me insane.
Oh, that one I did in like 10 minutes.
I did eventually get it.
It was tricky, but like eventually you realize you don't shoot the Zeppelin from the front, you shoot the tentacle on top, and that bursts it.
What drove me crazy was if you're aiming and you shoot, it doesn't shoot where you were aiming. It just flies the fuck off. It like...
Oh, it's an arc.
No, it was like if you're moving, it was like you were curving the bullet. So like if you're moving and you shoot, it doesn't shoot out straight where you went. It goes like... Woof. It just like veers off.
Bro did not beat Girl Power Station, is what I'm hearing.
Is that the one where you have to protect a bubble from like fucking 12 people?
Yes.
Because yes, I did do that mission.
And you get to choose your weapon at the front?
Yep.
Yep, that's the one.
That's the one! Hated that. I did beat it. It took me like an hour.
Oh, that one sucks.
It
but like
sucks
good.
So bad. Oh my god. I eventually just had to like... I think I just had to cheese, but you can't even cheese. This is what... That mission alone made me feel like I don't like the visuals of this game as much as the concept, because when they're diving and moving around, even when they're just walking around, it's like, and I'm sure this is by design, but it is impossible to know where they are. It's so hard to tell, like, because they can dive in and out, in and out, in and out. And it's just like, there's splat noises everywhere, and I couldn't keep track of where anyone was. And then suddenly I'm like, I'm doing okay. Death laser through all the walls.
Yep.
You're dead now. I went, oh my God. That one drove me insane. The fact that it's placed where it is on the map, though, feels extremely intentional, because it's like the perfect midway between two things. And I was like, I have to go this way in order to get them the quickest. Oh, did I hate that? Oh, did I hate it? That was the most frustrated I was in the game. And the pool one. Did you do the pool one?
There were like 8 pool ones. You're going to have to narrow it down.
And when I say pool, I mean like billiards.
Yeah, the 8-ball. Yeah.
Yeah. It was one where you have like, it's like down, you're up on like rafters along the whole side, and it's all inked up, but you can't gain any more ink even if you dive. And you have the sniper rifle, and you have to knock them all into holes.
Was it like a Plinko board or like a 3x3? Because I did that one.
No. It was like...
Okay, I don't think that I did that one.
You are on an elevated raised rectangle, and down in the lower section, there are balls all set up, and there's ramps and bumpers and everything, and there's holes. And you have like, okay, you have like 3 shots. Get them all in. There is one ink reload, but you cannot refill your ink. That one took me a very long time too. But either way, it wasn't about the quality of the missions, because they were a step up. I was just more disappointed in the format of things. I'm like, okay, we're kind of just doing the same thing again, but with a different look. What was your first impression of the Octo expansion?
So I played the first mission, and I went, oh, this is the video game I wanted. Good.
Which was the first mission? The one where you get your gun back?
Like, yeah, the one where you get your gun back, and then immediately the little sea cucumber slug man is like, okay, you can pick from 3 different weapons, and each of these weapons is based on the hero variant, but for whatever reason, every single one of them is better and has small different changes within it. And I went, this is what I'm looking for. Every single one got me to get a new feel with a new gun. And made me go, oh, what's that one like? Oh, that one looks like the NES Zapper. What's that one do? Oh, that one looks cool. And I would try all of these, and then I would talk to the man, and he would be like, did you know that the bamboo shooter can charge while you're jumping? And I went, no, that's cool, little man. And then I'm like, okay, so what's the conceit of this? And it's like, the sea cucumber has strapped a bomb to your back, and you will die if you do not do his challenges. And I'm like, that's fucked up, dude.
It is.
He's like, yeah, but if you win, you get money.
Oh, so it's like Running Man, kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I love that. And then, like, you start getting on the train, and as it's moving to different locales, based on which line you're on, the NPCs change. You have one of probably the best named characters I've ever seen in Isopadre, which is like, he's the big isopod. He's like the big crustacean man.
Okay.
And the fact that his name was Isopadre, I was like,
they've got some good puns in there. They've got some good puns.
They did.
Yeah.
Exactly. It was actually fun and interesting to go through these stages, and I felt encouraged because I would be able to check, okay, this is a different way of handling this with this weapons. I felt so much more comfortable with everyone, and they were so much more focused than Splatoon 2 main games levels. Like, I could... If I was good at it, I could clear it in like a minute, and I wouldn't be good enough at it to do it. And it felt good to do so. It gave me challenges that I haven't felt in a long time, of just being on a level forever. They would have these incredibly long rail grind missions where you would have to shoot every single one. And there was one where it's like 50 individual balloons.
Oh, yeah.
And trying to figure it out was really quite tricky. And apparently I was just at the end 3 times and just forgot to transfer rails and died. And when I did that, I fucking hated myself.
Did
but
you
it felt good. Like,
did you do the one where it's one super long rail and it's curling upwards, but in the middle is a big fuck you slapping machine?
Yes.
And you have to spin the slapping machine in time with your... Oh my god.
Oh god.
It was cool, but again, I felt my gun range was just like, no, I'm aiming right at it. Why isn't the slapping machine spinning? I don't want to get slapped, Daddy.
And I learned it. It's like, no, I need to go to the slapping machine over there. There's another switch. It accounted for that. It knew.
Oh, I just kept thinking like, oh, please, let one splatter of ink hit the slapping machine drum.
Yes.
Oh,
but like, see, I cared. That was fun. I got better at it, and I could feel myself getting better at it. And that's what I ended up appreciating about it. And the fact that it opens up so many lines, I did not take this linearly. I spread out repeatedly to just see, okay, what's a line? Okay, I don't really like this mission. Let me go another way and see if I can get around it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. And it ended up unlocking so much. I ended up feeling what I really liked about the game when it challenged crisp movement or split-second decision-making or just memorizing a damn level and yet still having a sense of flow to it. That's what really got to me. And anytime I got to a boss refight, I went, this is what the boss should have been in the first place.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. I liked the big floating UFO one. That was really fun, where you had the jetpack and you had to like shoot the things that were carrying it because it couldn't really fly itself.
Yes. That one was great. The oven was actually fun when I thought it was the most nothing boss. Yeah.
I don't remember the oven. What was the oven?
Because now it's got like sprinklers that shoot out and move as a carousel as it's having the bread launch at you with its faces. You have a very limited time to rescale it.
Do you have to fight that one?
No.
Okay.
It's just off in a corner somewhere.
Okay.
I just took a long route because I didn't like a level to get to it. Some of the 8-ball ones were frustrating. Others, I'm like, oh, can I sequence break here?
Oh, I didn't think I could ever sequence break. I think I did maybe once, and it was in one of those levels where you had like the rollout platform, like the frog tongue kind of thing.
Yeah, no. Those are, and I'm like, oh god, I'm having fun. I'm like actually losing myself in these levels.
Some of them
having
are
a
fun,
good time
for sure.
Yeah,
I was just more disappointed of the structure. I just wanted I wanted to feel like I was progressing through like a story, and that was my expectation.
I still feel like to an extent I got that because every time I opened the new chat log, I enjoyed it, and I went, oh, this game's really gay. Affectionate.
Right, but it's all in the logs. I wanted it in the gameplay, and the gameplay definitely felt like this is still VR missions to me. Until you get the things, though.
Oh yeah, no. I feel you there, but just one thing I want to do before we get to the getting the things.
Sure.
Is just how much I enjoyed the environments of this compared to the main campaign. Because, like, in general, it's, still objects floating in space, Super Mario Sunshine bonus level identity. But I didn't hate the music. I thought it was decent to good.
It's better.
Yeah, I didn't hate it. Yeah, that's the big step up.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said.
Exactly. And the actual environments all being weird late 80s, early 90s references. Like everything being this analog technology. This game has the goddamn Happy Gilmore reference in it.
Which I did not see. Either I just missed it or I didn't get to that level, but when you sent that to me, I was like, okay. Plus one.
Yeah, no. It's got something here. And like having environments on these analog technologies, or like when the background is just the Nintendo 64.
Oh, I didn't see that either.
Oh, dude, there's a level that's just floating Nintendo 64s. They don't even change it. It's just the N64, and one is just the Nintendo GameCube floating in space.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, this is pretty sick, dude.
We like
I
references.
enjoyed those environments, and because I noticed them, and because I read those chat logs, it greatly improved my investment in the finale section.
Oh, the finale section is where I got what I wanted. I was like,
Yes.
this is a video game, like a single player video game. I no longer feel like it feels like VR missions, because you know what it feels like it's doing to me? It feels like it's preparing me for combat, because that's exactly what it is. That is what it's doing.
There's only one game that has ever given me this specific feeling, and it's the SNES Pilot Wings, wherein you just do training, and then the final mission is, okay, infiltrate the enemy fortress. You're going to be gunned down.
Yeah. I've never played Pilot Wings, but that sounds exactly like what this is. But then I finally felt like, okay, now we're doing something. And like the stealth here was really cool and really fun. I loved it.
I agree completely. And it made me understand the game better, because it's like, if you do it a little, you don't show up. But if you go fast, it will show you. And I'm like,
that I never knew either. Yeah.
That's clever, dude.
And it would like drip feed you your gun, and then you get grenades, and then maybe you just have grenades, and then you have to like somehow figure out how to get through this stealth section with just grenades. And I'm like, and then it would have like cages where if you squid through them, you fall through them, and you have to do that in strategic locations. When the first moment where I was like, okay, that's awesome. And I'm glad they didn't tell me, because that was something else I was going to bring up. They do you sent me that Modern Gaming Link video.
Yes.
The characters in this game do that so much. Much.
Yeah, they absolutely
They're
do.
like, oh, even in the footage you sent me, it's like, make sure to dive into the ink on the trucks as the trucks are passing so you don't get shot by the enemies. Oh, wow, cool jump. Way to go. Yeah, but it's like, I'm like, oh, shut up, let me play. Anyway, I was in the middle of praising the game. But, oh shit, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the section where you could just have grenades, that was really cool.
You were saying there was something that you discovered and you popped off at?
It was the Resident Evil 4 laser hallway, where like the lasers were coming towards you, and like, okay, this one, if you jump, it's too high, but if you squid jump, it's just low enough that you can like whoof right through. And then one was just a massive wall, and I was like, what the hell? And then I realized, oh shit, and you got to turn to the wall and paint a pattern up the wall, and then dive into the wall and go up that. I'm like, now we are using the mechanics of this game to make interesting experiences, and not having someone yammering in your ear saying, oh, paint in the wall and go jump up the wall. I had to intuit that, knowing what my character's capable of. That's when I was like, here we fucking go.
Yes.
I loved that whole final section. It's a shame it's only like an hour and a half compared to the other.
The fact that it's an hour and a half blew me away. I thought I was going to get the things, and then it would be like a final boss.
I thought that too. Initially. And in fact, when I saw it, I just went, oh, like I had the biggest exasperated sigh, like, oh no, it's not over. But then it actually like became what I wanted the whole time. And I was very, very happy with that.
It's really good. It uses its space super well. The whole sequence where it's just that massive room that you're slowly scaling up with the jetpack.
Yeah, I love that.
So cool.
I love that. Yep, it was awesome because I had to like think. I had to like sit there and think and execute based on everything I've known. The jetpack's a little wonky. It's like you can't jet, but you can do like a little fart. Like,
you can do a little burst, a little bit.
Like, yeah, and then, like that's about it. But it's still cool.
It carries your momentum surprisingly well. The only time in the game I'll say that.
Yeah, true. It was really, really cool. Each floor, like there was never one floor I was like, well, this floor sucks. Yeah, you know what? Maybe the one where it's like a bunch of stuff, like it's almost like you're in a game of Tetris. You know what I mean? Where all the stuff's falling down. That was cool, but again, the momentum of the jump felt really bad when you're trying to like squid jump to the next one or whatever.
Yeah, I found the one where you're on the moving elevator with the orb in the middle to be.
Oh yeah, you know what, that
fulfilling, but oh my god,
I eventually just cheesed through that. I was just like, I just powered through. I was like, whatever, I'll just take the damage.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. If I got to the next checkpoint, we're good.
Exactly. Yeah, that's all I did. Yeah, you're right. That section also kind of sucked, but the majority of the finale of the game was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't hate the music, but I also didn't turn it on. But
no, I liked the music there because it stops being background music and starts being songs done by Pearl and Marina, and it gets gradually louder the higher you get.
Oh, I didn't
because
notice
they
that.
are singing to you to guide you to the surface.
That's pretty sick. I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
When the first final boss showed up, that's when I cranked up the music, and I was like, I'm missing context here, but based on everything I know, this feels like the red.
It is the red.
Okay. Yeah. I'm like, this must be me from Splatoon 1.
Yeah, no, this is Inkling from Smash Brothers coming to fight you.
Yes. John
the
Inkling. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
And that fight was okay. It was fun. It was when it got to where I had to land the grenades, I was like, okay, this doesn't feel as clean as I would hope, but it was.
Oh no, I sucked at that last phase, so I got really good with that grenade.
I beat it first try. I was shocked.
I did not.
I was like, I hope this wasn't the final boss, because I beat this first try.
Oh no, I struggled there. Mostly because I would always get to the fourth phase, and then I would get tagged enough to lose my armor, and then would just time out that they would do the splash down and kill me because I didn't have the speed to escape it.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was fun, but yeah, I did beat it in the first try, and then after that, is that the big one, or am I missing one in between?
No, that's the big boy,
like the Statue of Liberty or whatever.
Yes.
Okay.
So after that happens, a fucking piece of sludge comes out and is like, why didn't you let me blend you into sludge?
We didn't even mention like the main guy, the villain, right?
Oh, the phone? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
remember.
The
purple man from Five Nights at Freddy's.
The purple man, yeah. The one who is getting you to get the fangs, right?
Yeah.
I don't.
So he's calling you, and he had. He does. I don't remember it. It's like Colonel Tartar or something.
All right. Villain of Octo expansion. Keep going though.
But yeah, he's.
You're right, Commander Tartar.
Commander Tartar. Okay, he's like got a translator to give you hip slang for the youths to encourage you to get them thangs. And when you do, you form a giant blender. And he goes, yeah, get in the blender. And you were like, okay. And then everyone goes, wait, shit, isn't that a blender?
Yeah.
And then they go, oh no, it's a blender.
Seafood blender.
Yes. So apparently this life form existed before, or is an artificial construct that existed before humanity was wiped out, and you are in the post-apocalypse that is post-humanity, and this was supposed to emerge after a new dominant species had been discovered. And then it discovered, like, you just fight each other and are racist. That sucks. So I'm going to end the world.
Yeah.
And everyone who I think is worthy can turn into goo like me.
Very Mega Man Legends ending feeling. Time to reset.
I felt like end of Mass Effect 2, but done well.
Okay. I'm not familiar, but I'll take your word
That's
for it.
That's fine.
Yeah, okay.
So then it summons the Statue of Humanity with a gun in its mouth. And it goes, I am going to charge the laser to end all of Squiddom, but it will take me 3 minutes to do so.
By absorbing sunlight through its metal skin.
Yes.
Yes, or something like that. Like it's made of solar absorption panels.
Mm-hmm.
So the plan is, well, can't absorb solar power if it's covered in ink.
Yes. So so Marina deploys bombs while Pearl is like going to charge her vocal cords for the biggest scream in the world.
Yes.
And you have to go around and grind while Ebb and Flow into Fly Octo Fly plays.
Yeah, see, this was my favorite song in the game.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's the best song in the game.
Ebb and Flow is like the best part. Yeah. Come on, come on. Yeah. I was like, oh, I actually enjoy this music now. Yay.
It was really good. And just the way that it wraps around the statue and the scale of it and how you're maneuvering around it and making all these decisions on the fly, it is incredible. It would have been one of the greatest finales involving the Statue of Liberty in a Nintendo game if I didn't play Donkey Kong Bonanza.
How many times did you have to try it? I had to try it like 7 or 8 times to chart out my path.
I did it my 3rd try.
Oh, wow. Okay. I was really goofing it up.
Yeah. The first time I screwed up getting the right arm. The second time I was 1 bomb away from doing it. Third time I had like 15 seconds left over.
I kept getting hung up on like which grind rail actually ascended and which one went off to like another section. I was like, I
thought it was really good at letting you off as where the next grind rail was. And when I was able to map that out, it was pretty much an easy circuit.
I also didn't notice like the hook shot things right away.
They literally glow yellow.
I know. Yeah, it's legitimately yellow paint.
But yeah, this is where everything came full circle to me, because I'm like, why are we making all these references to analog technology and humanity? And it is literally the remnants of humanity existing in this sewer system. And it is the boomers who can't move on trying to kill you.
And Wally tries to blend you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's great. It works great.
Yeah, in that final act, in that final hour and a half, I was having fun. I was enjoying it. I was like, okay, this is good. I wish most of the game was this. I felt like I had
recontextualized everything about Octo Expansion that I had played up to that point, which, to be fair, it sounds like I enjoyed significantly more than you.
Yeah.
But it recontextualized that in such a way that made all that I went through before even more worthwhile. This felt like a legitimate tutorial for Splatoon 2 in a way that didn't make me hate it for existing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I just, like I said, I've been repeating myself, but it just felt like a single player game that was made to be a single player game rather than as a tutorial. The final act, I should say.
Yes.
But it had the bonus effect of still being that tutorial, but packaged in a much more fun way. That is how you should ideally do a single player campaign on top of like a predominantly multiplayer shooter. I am curious, not enough to actually play it, but I am curious how they do this in Splatoon 3. I wonder.
I am also curious. I'm told it is worse than this.
Oh, fantastic. Even the DLC? Did the Splatoon 3 got DLC?
Yeah, it had something called Side Order. I'm told it's good. It's not Octo.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
But yeah, I think it's thematically works very well. I love the fact that you end segregation by beating the DLC, because then you unlock Octolings.
Oh yeah, and then she does the like Spirit Bomb Kamehameha sound blast and destroys the whole thing.
888.8%.
Yes. Is that a reference to something?
You're an octopus.
Yep, there it is. But she's not an octopus, is she?
No, she's not.
Oh, well, all right, fair enough.
but it's celebrating you.
Great. I didn't feel any real attachment to any characters. I'll say that too. Like,
No, I liked Pearl and Marina. I thought that the gayest thing in the world is keeping your partner's first mixtape so that you could listen back to it and share it with randos on the internet.
I mean, yeah, it is. For
I
sure.
went, that's great. And then she's like, okay, here's your demo track. And it actually has censor bleeps in it.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
And
either.
that was funny as hell to me.
I thought they were funny and like designed well. I just like I wasn't like emotionally invested. But again, that's
I
probably
felt the
not
connection
what this is
between
going toward.
those two characters.
Okay, fair
And
enough.
I felt that was fun. And I looked at Marina and the way that they talked about it and the way that they handled racism for a kid's game. And I went, that's good. I understand why this character is cosplayed so much at cons now.
I mean, Marina's design is so freaking cool. Like, extremely cool.
Completely. But like,
so much about
I
Pyrr.
looked at this
Pyrr
and I'm
looks
like, oh, this is a character for people who feel othered absolutely latch on to. And I get it. And it's done well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's certainly a lot of good stuff in here. I just personally struggled through the first 80% of it. Not even struggled, just like I wasn't enjoying myself that much. I kept going like, okay, that's cool. But then at the end, I'm like, okay, this is very cool. Which is great. I would rather that than the opposite. I would rather not have a great first impression and then just watch it decline. I'm glad that it ended on a high note for me.
I agree with you. I do feel like by the 40% marker, just when I touched Octo, basically. If I had only done Octo, my opinion of Splatoon 2 would have been so much higher.
Oh, so like, same. Extremely same. Yeah.
Like if Splatoon 2 is a 5, Octo is an 8, teetering on a 9.
Whoa, okay, maybe not that. I don't know about that.
Dude,
but that's
it's
like hey,
I wouldn't change
ranking,
much.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just giving mine, but it was real good.
I would say single player campaign only. The original was like a 4, and I would give this like a 6.5 or 7.
No, I give it.
But the final hour, I would give it probably like an 8.5 or a 9. That was the best.
Yeah, final hour is great. I am a little bit tempted because I was told that there is a super boss if you beat every level.
Interesting. You have fun with that. You let me know how that goes.
Yeah, that's fine. But the fact that I am tempted enough to go back to it, and the fact that we can actually talk about individual levels in this, whereas, you know, the main campaign, we're like, we can talk about the final boss a little.
Yeah.
And then everything else is a vibe.
How it disappointed us.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought the final boss was fighting 12 other Inklings all at once, trying to protect a giant glowing ball. That was my final boss. That was my final boss.
Yeah.
All right. So I would personally put this above Yu-Gi-Oh!
So I would put Splatoon 2, not Octo Expansion, below Yu-Gi-Oh! Easily.
Okay, you're separating them. That complicates things.
My difference between them is so drastic. I feel like Splatoon 2 and Octo Expansion are completely separate experiences for me.
If we're doing that, then it would go, for me, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Splatoon 2, Shinobi, Octo Expansion. I liked Octo Expansion more than Shinobi.
I can agree, because the next step is God Hand, and it's not clearing God Hand.
What are the only other ones are what? God Hand and Clair Obscur?
God Hand and Clair Obscur,
yeah. No, they're the top two.
No, it's... Yeah, no, Octo Expansion I'd love over Shinobi, at the very least. But Splatoon 2, I'll drag that under Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay. That would be the only difference for me then. I still enjoyed Splatoon 2 more than Yu-Gi-Oh! Personally.
No, I think you enjoyed the concept of Yu-Gi-Oh! More than Splatoon 2.
The concept, sure, but
I understand that you didn't have a fun time with the game.
Yeah,
I had a fun time with the game, but I think that you would have a chance of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Again in your life, and you will never play Splatoon 2 single player ever again.
Single player, no. But I could maybe be talked into trying multiplayer, but I feel like I would just get absolutely squashed.
You would.
Yeah, I would. Because for me, the guns just don't feel satisfying at all. I think all the satisfaction comes from the movement and like the squidding. As it should.
I got there
like
with
the
some
main,
of those.
The main gimmick.
Like, I got one that was like a fatty shield, like a Reinhardt shield umbrella.
Oh, okay.
That then shot out. It was like the tent umbrella. I really like that. And then there was one that was like a 3-peater, like a pop one that went pretty far, and I like that one.
There was that's the BR. There you go. That's the battle rifle.
Yeah.
I like the one that was like kind of a grenade launcher. It shot out like a thing and it went poof. Like at a certain, but again, I felt like the range was just always just too short every single time.
I did, and then I got one that actually had a scope, and I went, "You exist?"
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank God. And then that one made sense to me. But like the standard scope, it's like, yeah, you're shooting a shotgun without lying down the sights, or shooting a sniper rifle without going down the sights, I should say.
I wish the sniper rifle didn't require a goddamn charge up. That drove me nuts. Like a cooldown I could do. So like the opposite of a charge up. But like
I played enough TF2 sniper.
You have to charge it?
It depends on the gun, but some of them, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did not like that.
The main one, no, but there's like one where he throws pee at you that requires a charge.
Okay.
If you get hit by the pee, he does crits. So it's like a setup, and then a scout comes in and kills you when you're covered in pee.
Oh my God. Imagine getting pissed on before you died.
That's exactly what it is.
That's incredible. Cool. All right. That's Splatoon 2. Let's go back to the main here. Did we agree on a game?
No, I asked you beforehand, and you were like, "Oh, you'll see."
I'll see. You'll see. No, I don't think that.
No, that's what you said.
No, I thought you were talking about what I'm picking for the GOTM.
Yeah, no, I gathered that it was a miscommunication, but then I thought we would get here and I would roast your ass live. And here we are.
Okay. All right. Here's something I've been thinking about. Okay.
Okay.
I propose somewhat of a format change. Not a huge one, but this could be fun. And you don't have to answer me right now because I'm putting you on the spot, but I would be interested to see what chat and those who come after think. I think because the GOTM is like such a core piece of this podcast. Like it's the thumb, it's the title, it's what we ask everyone to play along with. It's the majority of our discussion. It feels bad to not be able to pick that. And I mean that, like, even if I won the next 4 and you didn't get to pick it, I would still feel bad that you didn't get to pick them. Okay.
So, we'd be kind. We would be kind.
I know.
I would let you pick if I won the last one right here.
I think we'll still do this format, but what I was thinking, which could be fun. I still like the little games we play and the sense of competition, so I don't want to get rid of that. I think the GOTM we should just hand back and forth, but for the game, we can suggest something that's not a game to each other. So it could be a book.
So you're saying it's a bonus?
A bonus, yes. And that, so like, but it could be like anything that's just not play this video game. Like watch the show.
So we have a GOTM. Okay.
Watch this.
We have a GOTM, and then we have the secondary.
Yes, and that can be still a competition because then it's not like one of us being locked out of a core aspect of the show. Does that make sense?
This sounds like someone who has lost 3 times in a row, but yes.
Yes, of course. Debatably
no,
4. Debatably 4. Wait.
We agreed on God Hand mutually. You're the one who suggested it. You keep forgetting.
I was thinking Shinobi too. I guess we just both kind of lost there.
Yeah.
But yeah. Again, we don't have to answer that right now. But okay, so do we have a game on the fly we can whip up real quick?
You know what? You have the next one. I did like 3 in a row. You get that one, and then we'll wipe the slate clean. How about that?
Sorry, again, we're miscommunicating. Do we have a game to play right now that we can whip up?
Yeah, it's called You Win.
I win?
Yes.
No, but then I get 2 in a row.
Yeah, I got 3 in a row. If we're going to make it fair, you need to make it...
Okay.
Look, if you're proposing the system, I'm like, here is a free win.
Okay. And then, but then you'll
all
get the
you have
next
to
one.
do is say, I accept it. Pyrr, you're so kind.
What a beautiful birthday gift, Pyrr. Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's not what I asked you to say.
Nope.
Then we're playing a game.
Oh, wait, say it again. Repeat it again.
Thank you so much, Pyrr. You are so kind.
Thank you so much, Pyrr. You are so kind.
There we go. That's what we want, everyone.
All right, so I'll pick. So I pick the next 2, and then we'll rotate.
You pick today and next month, and then we'll do a rotational schedule.
But we will battle to force each other to consume other things or do other things.
Absolutely.
Which I think is still good.
This is how... Yeah. This is how I win every month, and you slowly have to read One Piece. Yeah.
Oh.
You're the one who suggested it, buddy.
It's true. Hey, that's fair. If you win, you can make me read One Piece. I'm not going to promise I'll love it.
Do one piece at a time. We'll do it.
Okay. So I have a few games I was thinking of. And I'm pretty sure you've not played most. There's at least 1 or 2 I think you definitely have that I was curious on. But I think considering I'm going into personally a very SNESy month with the contest and my birthday stream, I was like, why not? Let's just do the 3-peat. Let's get a Super Nintendo game. And it's one I have constantly told myself, I'm going to sit down and play this. I'm going to sit down and play this. And it's one I have constantly not sat down and played. But I've been told that it is one of the best games on the Super Nintendo. For this GOTM, we are going to play Terranigma.
Okay.
It's about 16 to 17 hour action RPG.
That's not bad.
The third in the Quintet trilogy, Soul Blazer, Illusion of Gaia. I've played Illusion of Gaia. I've loved Illusion of Gaia. And Terranigma, but I've been told is the best of the 3.
I've also been told that. I think I played like an hour in my teen years.
Okay, I'm glad. I feel like I knew you touched it, but I didn't know if you had actually like gotten all the way through it.
No. Toes have been dipped in. It's about my same experience with Lufia 2.
Yeah, but that I know you watched me play at least.
I did watch you play that, yes. To be fair, Paper Mario was also going on at the same time. But
that's true. Did you know that Paper Mario's banned in the UK because of... It means penis.
Dude, you can't say that. We're banned now.
Oh, no!
How can you just drop that?
Oh, whoops. Bleep it. For those who come after, we'll get that bleeped.
Those who come... I'm so sorry, dude. They renamed him into Raccoon for the UK release.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, cool. So it never got actually released in North America, but it did release in the EU. So there is an English translation, an official English translation.
Yes, I do know that.
But no pressure to obviously buy it legit. That would be insane. We'll play this God Hand style.
Absolutely.
On the PS2.
No. Good offering. Good answer. I was like, okay, it's going to be Terranigma unless he's going to like sideline me and it'd be like, it's Bahamut Lagoon.
I do have that, but I'm no. Did you think it was going to be Terranigma even before my spiel, or just while I was spieling?
No, when you said Super Nintendo, I went, it's Terranigma or one of the Goemon games.
Oh, yeah, that could be fun too. Cool. All right. So, viewers, you have your homework. It's a very short RPG, action RPG, between 15 and 20 hours, so about around like Mario RPG Chrono Trigger length.
Yeah.
That's it. Is that the show?
That is the show. Thank you all to all the freaks who stood around, for those who come after, and well, freaks, you're about to become those who come after. Isn't that something? Go ahead, leave a comment. If you also experienced Splatoon 2 for the first time, tell us your experiences. We want to hear more of that. Did we have any questions from the audience or anything?
Oh, that's the other thing.
That's the ending segment, yes.
From Eli's Magic Catnado. What's a game that's widely considered life-changing or an absolute must-play that, when you got around to it, didn't really do anything for you?
Super Metroid. Next question.
Well, geez, you answered so fast. I didn't even think.
No, it's the easiest one in the world. It's that Super Metroid and Metroid Prime do not click with me at all.
Yeah. What's a game?
It's the way that the jump exists. I'm vamping so that you can think.
Thank you.
The way that the jump exists is so floaty in Super Metroid that I never got used to it. I know that it's a difference in the method of control and how long you push the button and how hard you're pushing the D-pad. I understand that. That's great. I never think that it sticks until you start getting the screw attack. And the Metroid Prime in general is so stiff and clunky. And like, I enjoy the interconnected map design. Its world design is its strength. But as the character of Samus, I don't enjoy it through that conduit. If you replaced her with Banjo and Kazooie, I would really like Super Metroid.
Okay.
I'm just saying, a character that can explore a map in that way with that sort of things, but you make them actually have some level of physics, I would appreciate it more.
Fair. Yeah, I agree with the Prime half of that statement for sure.
That's fine. We both like Zero Mission, so we're allowed to move on.
True. I think mine is Dark Souls. Dark Souls.
Oh, I didn't know you played Dark Souls.
I did for a bit and fell off it pretty quick. I didn't beat it by any means. I played it for like an hour and a half because every human being in my life was like, you will love this game. You will love this game. This game's incredible. And I get why they said it, because I really, really like challenging games, especially like get your ass beat by a boss, figure it out, execute it, and nail it. And that aspect of it is great. I just don't like literally everything else about it. I don't like the grungy color palette. I don't love the music. I'm not connected to any lore, story, or character. It's just... It did not hit for me. I'm not into that genre of like gothic horror, which is funny because I'm such a huge Castlevania fan. But Castlevania is like full of action, color, and upbeat music. But Dark Souls just doesn't do it for me.
Did you ever try Sekiro?
I have not tried a single other FromSoft.
That one might be one that you might enjoy because it's much more focused on parrying, a la Metal Gear Rising. Just in like a sort of slower pace.
Someone told me too, Armored Core I would enjoy, and I did play the original Armored Cores.
Okay,
but I never really, no.
I have no strong familiarity with the mecha genre, so
okay. All right, from Psychic Paranoia. What game mechanic do you think people are turned off of, but should be willing to indulge in more?
Reading.
Reading? That felt targeted at me specifically.
No, many people who aren't you need to hear it.
Okay, fair enough. Do you mean like instructions, tutorials, or like doing extra lore dives and stuff like that?
I don't think doing extra lore dives should be distinctly necessary, but I just think people are so quick to hit the A button to move on to things. Yeah. I don't know. I always lived in a world where I let them finish their text box in voiceover before I hit the X button to move and advance to the next one. And I do that every time, and I think that pace is fine.
I think for me, and it's going to go a little contrary to what I said earlier, but this is more for people with more free time than me. I think you should be more okay with dying or losing at the cost of some time. At the cost of you have to go back to the start of the level, not 2 feet behind where you died. Because what it does is it adds tension and stakes. I find that if I mess up and I die and I go back 1 second before I died, it's kind of like watching a series or a movie where like if a character dies, there's like some kind of time travel where they're not dead. We can just bring them back. It feels like all the stakes and tension are removed. And I find that adds a lot to games.
It's a very delicate dance because you want to feel yourself improving with each attempt. And if you go too far back, you cease to improve. You just hit the same point. Like the final boss of Ninja Gaiden 1 on the NES, which sends you all the way back to 6-1 on losing a life. And it's not a glitch. It's intentionally designed like that.
Right. But you're not only just trying to get good at the part you died on, you also get better at getting there every time you do it too.
Oh, yeah, 100%, absolutely. Yeah. And I did do that. I did beat that, and it did feel good doing so. But not everyone is going to have that same level of tolerance and idea that I am. And that's not a fault of theirs. Mm-hmm. That's that my brain is weird and fucked up and likes Ninja Gaiden.
True. From Jeppo, what game character would you like to have a drink with and why?
Okay, so we're banning Yakuza characters from this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's too easy, dude.
I knew you were going to say that, but yeah. I mean, no, you can say your truest self.
Literally the first person who comes to mind is Ichiban. It's the easiest answer in the world, but he has a mechanic for it in the game. So it's like, of course it's Ichiban.
Yeah. I would say Scarlet from Final Fantasy VII Remake to see if I could be the Barstool. Okay, next question.
If we're just going there, Rouge the Bat.
Rouge the Bat. She could be a good drinking buddy. Totally.
Yeah, no, she'd be great.
Yeah.
Like, she would not rob me, she would rob the store, and we would have an awesome time at the hotel afterward.
Yeah, for
drinking.
Sure. Yeah. Morality. What's your favorite Flash game?
Oh gosh, I have to think on that one.
Does Neopets count?
Yeah, that can count. Like,
I don't think I've played a Flash game.
I existed in an era where the impossible quiz was a rite of passage.
I was just thinking that. Yeah. Yeah.
It was my first exposure to Guilty Gear because it had the meme of Bridget makes everyone gay in it. Oh, I see. Who is this Bridget? Oh, nice. Hello.
Yeah, I'll go with that or Neopets. Neopets I sank a million hours into. Not proud of any of it, but...
There were a bunch of shitty Flash games on the Cartoon Network website that I played. There was one that was like... You played like a rejected cartoon character and you had to solve like Zelda trade sequence things where you had to like trade Johnny Bravo sunglasses so that he would give you Courage the Cowardly Dog's bone or something.
This is the first archipelago.
Exactly.
Yeah. I remember I used to play Survivor in a Game FAQs board, and for the challenges we had to do a bunch of crappy Flash games. I don't know, it was like addictinggames.com or something, and there was just a ton of them.
Yes, I remember Addicting Games.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I just forgot because I got an email from it. Board Game Online.
Okay, that's a Flash game?
Yeah, I think so. It's an in-browser, so I'll count it as one.
Okay, sure.
It was like in the mid-2010s, and you could just sign up for it for free. It was a board game with no real rules. They just made up random events that happened. And there was like a bear, and you had to roll in like a 1 in 100 chance to survive the bear attacking you, or you died and had to get sent back. You could like get a job, and it was full of all these shitty jokes and whatnot. You could go to the wizard school randomly or something.
Oh wow, okay, I don't recall that one at all, but
it was just random shit happens the game, and you somehow make a meta out of it with your friends as you drink and just laugh your asses off. It was a great time.
Sweet. All right, hopefully that answers all your burning questions. If you've got any more, leave them in the comments here, whether this be the live VOD for now or the episode for those who come after, which will be on the video tab.
Yes.
Either, we will look at either of them, okay? Thank you, Pyrr, for hanging out and chatting with me once again on this Conquest.
Thank you, Tarfold. Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you for being a friend. And happy birthday!
Thank you. Dude, if I had a party, everyone I knew, you'd be there.
Sometimes you want to go.